All right. We're going to let someone up.
Okay, so I have a couple of
Could you give us your age, race, and pronouns?
22. Uh, I'm Arab, and then the pronouns are he, him. I don't know what that means.
Your race is what?
I'm Arab.
Okay, so you're Asian.
No, I'm Middle Eastern.
Okay, so you're white.
No, that doesn't make you white.
Arab is not a race.
Okay.
It's an ethnicity. So you can have an ethnicity and a race.
But it
In
doesn't.
America,
It doesn't make me
and
white. I'm Middle
it's a
Eastern.
consensus
But
here,
I don't.
especially that
Okay, so
you're considered white if you're Middle Eastern.
my friend, I don't understand what you're achieving with this life.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
When people say Middle East, it baffles me because Middle East of where? hmm
You don't know what Middle
Middle
East means.
East of Europe. So the Europeans gave them that name.
So you don't know what Middle East means? Because
Okay, now he's conceptualizing the live. He's trying to come up with a way to avoid being white. It's okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can
I
y'all
can
hear me down there? Did my live break up or something? Can y'all hear me down there?
can hear you. Can you hear me?
Somebody comment if you can hear me.
Do I speak anything but English? أقدر أحكي عربي.
Looks like
So
my live is freezing up.
yeah, I'm definitely not white. Don't tell me I'm white when I could speak a different language and you can't. Yeah.
What the hell do I have to do with your whiteness?
No, this person is in the comments saying, does he speak another
Is
language?
anyone down there? Can anyone down there can hear me? Please
Everybody
let
can
me
hear you.
know.
Everybody can
This
hear you.
man is having an identity crisis on my live.
Everybody can
It's
hear
really
you.
crazy.
Everybody can hear you. You need to calm down.
I don't see anyone's comments. I
The,
just see the last one says he's white.
everybody's saying they can hear you.
Hmm.
Do you want to continue this discussion,
I
or
don't know. I
you?
might have to restart, y'all.
Yeah, you're afraid. You're afraid. It's no problem. He's afraid.
Oh, okay, we're back. I can see your comments again.
Cool.
So we're back here.
So you don't
Um,
believe that anybody can
Arabs are
experience
not
racism?
white. Arab is a ethnicity. There are white Arabs. There are black Arabs, and there, I guess, are Asian Arabs somewhere. But he said he was Middle Eastern, and here in the caste system of race, a Middle Eastern person is considered white.
Where
So
is
the
here?
more you
Where
know.
is here? Where I am is not where you are.
Right, but you're on my live, so you are where I am.
No,
And we're
that's
talking about race. We're
yeah.
not
If you
talking
were to
about your
go outside and
ethnicity.
touch grass, you would know that's not true. So okay, do white people experience racism? You don't believe
I've
that?
went outside and touched a lot of grass.
Yeah,
You would
so
know
you
that
don't believe
race is
you
a
don't.
social construct. Within that
Oh,
social construct, my friend, you are a
everything's a
white
social
man.
construct. So do white people experience racism? Does everybody experience racism, or is it only subject
Oh,
to?
that's exactly what a white man would say. Keep going.
I'm asking you, does everybody experience racism?
Um, I'm asking you. That's why the question is there for you.
I
If I
believe
was asking
everybody
myself,
experiences.
I wouldn't be on
I
live,
believe.
right? I would just be
Listen,
talking to myself.
listen. I believe everybody experiences racism.
That's
Okay,
exactly all right. So say something
cool.
else that doesn't prove that you are what I thought you were. You came up here.
What
Surprise
do you
me.
want me to? What do you want me to say?
I just feel like, all right, this is what I feel like is about to
I'm
happen.
answering your
You're gonna
question.
come up here, right? Censor your ethnicity,
I
not
didn't
want to
censor.
not want to mention your
I said
race, but then you're gonna
I'm
say
Arab.
everything the race that
I
I said you
I
were
said I'm
would
Arab.
say. You're gonna say
I said I'm
everything.
Arab. You're
Now
really
you're talking
incompetent.
over me, just like they
Really
would do.
incompetent.
You're continued like this is the thing.
Incompetent. This is
You're gonna
incompetent.
come up here. I'm making my prediction. Everybody, pull out your bingo cards. He's gonna say everything a colonizer would say. All right, now I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead.
Colonizer. Yeah, your people lost in history and you're mad. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm asking you a question. I answered your question. Do white people experience racism? Everybody experiences racism. That's my answer. So let's have a discussion. You don't believe that everybody can face racism, experience racism?
I feel like I've experienced racism right here on this live.
Yeah. You've experienced racism by telling me that I'm a white man and I'm not a white man. So that's how you've experienced racism.
No, that wasn't. Let someone up. That wasn't the racism.
What was the racism?
Your reaction to it and what you
said
about.
I have a couple of
questions. Did you give us your age, race, and pronouns?
Yeah, you called me a colonizer, and I said, you're mad your people got conquered. People got colonized all time throughout the history. My people got colonized. The pronouns are he, him. I don't know. You don't see me coming here being a victim. I'm asking you a question.
Actually, you just were a victim. You just said your people got colonized. You're Asian. You just victimized your damn self. Are you serious?
Okay,
just said he was a victim.
Do you see me going around? No, that doesn't make you white.
Arab is not a race.
Go look at South Africa if you want to see white people experiencing racism. Ethnicity. Go look at South Africa. You don't even know what's going on.
You can have an ethnicity and a race. In America,
it doesn't make me white. You don't have a fucking clue.
Consensus.
I'm
really
especially
why people come up here and think black people are
considered
white if you're Middle Eastern. It always baffles me.
I don't understand what you're
they think because I don't know, because I'm a black man, I don't know nothing about the world, right? I don't know what Arab is. I don't know nothing about nothing. I'm just
people
say Middle East. It baffles me because Middle East of where?
I'm not white. That's number one. Number two,
no, you are.
You don't know what
Middle
Middle
East
East
want to be or not. That's the way the world will see you. So the Europeans gave them that name.
You're white.
See,
it's not true.
Now we're at the part of the argument where he flips. Okay, now he's that's the only move they got, y'all. He's conceptualizing the lie. He's trying to come up with a way to avoid. Thank you very much. White. It's okay. You know. Can you hear me? They only got 3 moves, y'all.
I can hear you.
Lie,
can you hear me?
deny, flip. Lie. I'm not white. Can you hear
deny.
me? Can y'all hear me down there? You know. What did he say?
Live
everyone got conquered. You know, like.
Can y'all hear me
actually was denying his race as well. Somebody comment if you can hear me. And then flip it around and say I'm white.
Do I speak anything but English?
Like they do their thing. My lie is freezing up. You do it all the time.
Yeah, I'm definitely not white. Don't tell me I'm white when I can speak a different language and you can't. Yeah.
You know. Oh yeah, he denied. What the hell do I have to do with your white? He denied that.
No, this person is in the comments saying, does he speak another?
Is anyone down there? Can anyone down there? Please don't gaslight me, man. Let me know. Trying to have a good conversation. This man is having an identity crisis on my life. I'm not here to make people feel bad. It's really crazy. But I will tell you, I don't see anyone's comments confused. I just see the last one says he's white.
Everybody's saying they can hear you.
Did you give us your age, race, and pronouns?
You want to continue this discussion?
Hello,
I might have to restart, y'all.
I am
you're afraid.
35 on Monday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I am a white South African.
Oh, okay.
But I live in England.
Okay, we're back. I can see your
in the
comments
United
again.
Kingdom.
Cool.
We're back here. All right.
So
and go ahead, answer the question. Arabs are not white. Arab is a ethnicity.
Like I said, I'm white, and I have experienced racism in England. And surprisingly, from white people,
but
I have been asked why I am not black.
In the caste system of race,
can you believe that?
A Middle Eastern person. I don't think that's any part of racism.
Yeah, but they assumed because I was South African that I would be black. That's racist to me.
But you're on my live.
That they would assume.
That's it. Because I'm about race. It may be a little xenophobic.
I thought it was just
racism.
Do white people experience racism?
I know, but I think
I went outside and touched a lot of grass.
Yeah, but it's still disgusting to me. I grew up during.
Getting a job. Then that social construct, my friend. Have a higher white man going to prison. Or getting pulled over. It didn't.
Does everybody experience racism?
That's just a little mean. That's exactly what a white man would say. That's not racist.
I know, but from looking from a black person's point of view, if I was black and someone asked me that, I would consider that racist.
I wouldn't be on live.
If someone said to me, "Oh, why aren't you black?"
I believe everybody experiences racism.
You would experience exactly. All right. So say something else that doesn't prove that you are. That was just something mean that you came up here.
No, but growing up in South Africa during apartheid, saw
I just feel like
both points of view. I saw how people were treated, and I saw people coming out of that. So I understand, if that makes sense.
Everything the race that I said you would say. You're going to say everything. I'm pretty sure you saw things. You're talking over me, just like they would do. You're continued like this is the thing.
Why not? Because I grew up during it.
Everybody pull out your bingo cards. He's going to say grow up during things, see things, and still not understand. Go ahead.
Colonizer. Yeah, your people lost in history and you're mad.
I don't believe that's true.
That's crazy.
We had servants when I was a white person growing up in South Africa.
Someone assuming you weren't black because you're from South Africa was equivalent to racism.
Let's have a discussion. You don't believe that everybody
can highly doubt
face racism?
You understand.
Experience racism.
No, I do understand. I'm from South Africa. I grew up during that whole culture.
Right here on this live. Right, but you were at that time one of the privileged class.
You've experienced racism by telling me that I'm a white man.
No, I was born there. I didn't colonize anything. I was born there.
Yeah, you were born there because your parents were colonizers.
What was the racism?
That's your reaction to it and what you just said.
I didn't colonize anything.
That was the racism.
My ancestors' actions are not my problem.
A colonizer.
No,
I can only make it better.
People got colonized all the time throughout their history.
I can only advocate for it to be better. Don't interrupt me. I'm talking.
If I go to your house right now,
you don't see me coming here being a victim. I'm asking you a question.
Actually, you just were a victim. You just said your people got colonized. And my kid still believes they own your bedroom. He just said he was a victim.
You see me going around
a colonizer. I'm sorry, but
go look at South Africa.
White people in South Africa still think they own South Africa.
You don't even know what's
going on. No, they don't.
Yet they say they're not their ancestors. But your ancestors is the reason you
don't
own
have a fucking clue.
70% of the land. 10% people of South Africans are stupid. White South Africans it always got 10% of the population, but they think 70%. I don't know because I'm a black man. I don't know nothing about
white farmers are being murdered for white.
A place that they're not from. If you're not your ancestors, give land back.
This is not a debate if you're just going to talk over people.
Number two,
no, you are. I'm not talking. You're talking over me. I'm the way to spit knowledge.
You're white.
Every time I try and talk, you talk over me, so it's not a debate. So what's the point?
Argument where he flips. Lie, deny, flips. That's the only move they got, y'all.
I'm trying to talk and you're talking over me. I'm just saying, white people are being murdered right now in South Africa.
They only got 3 moves, y'all. I'll let you talk. Lie, deny, flip. Lie.
Okay, sorry.
Deny.
Alright, so white people are being unalived, farmers are being unalived for being white, and the food.
Not true.
That is true. My uncle lives on a farm. I have family in South Africa. I know firsthand.
I know, and they should get the hell up out of South Africa. Only moves that people have when they're trying to gaslight.
Sorry?
They shouldn't be there. Like you said, I said. Oh yeah, he denied my ancestors.
They can't help it if they were born there.
On a land that they stole and enslaved people on. I should get the hell up out of here. Please don't gaslight me, man. I can't be both the victim and the perpetrator. Maybe talk to somebody. I'm not here to make people feel bad. How are you the victim of colonization because your ancestors moved to South Africa and you were born there, but yet you're not going to give anything back. You're just going to sit there and complain that people don't want you on their land.
So by your logic, you shouldn't be in America on Monday.
To be honest,
happy birthday.
I shouldn't, but I'm here. Because
I am
my
a
ancestors
white
were brought here against
South
their will.
African.
You see, we're not the same. My ancestors didn't choose to come
but
here.
I live
to
in England.
My ancestors were enslaved
in the United Kingdom.
Here. So that's a difference.
I didn't choose to be born there.
Go ahead, answer the questions for us. You are in South Africa by default.
So, like I said, I'm white, and I have experienced racism in England.
I didn't choose to be born there. My parents didn't
from white people. I have been asked why I am not black, and you can't change that.
You happen to be born there.
Can you believe that?
I don't think that's any part of racism. That your parents
yeah, but they assumed because I was South African that I would be black. That's racist to me. That they would assume
because I'm it may be a little xenophobic.
I thought it was just
I'm not the descendant of someone that
I know, but I think
and took their land and still
but it was still disgusting to me. I grew up during.
You can't blame people now for it.
And what's going on in South Africa? Y'all are on the wrong live with this bullshit.
I'm not some stupid American that's never seen what's going on geopolitically around the world.
I know, but I never said from looking from a black person's point of view, if I was black and someone asked me that, I would consider that.
No, I understand.
Racist.
It's hard. It's a
growing
why aren't you
movement, I guess. Everyone's trying to build from it and make it better. It's just hard when there's constant pushback against it. Do you know what I mean? No, but growing up in South Africa during apartheid, I saw both points of view. I saw how people were treated, and I saw people coming out of that. So I understand, if that makes sense.
And the cruelness that was done to South Africans because of your ancestors, you would stop saying, I'm not them, and you would say, you know what? I'm not them.
Why not? Because I grew up during it. From what
you can grow up.
From what I know, that's what is happening. Like, there's a whole apartheid sort of movement against it, and they're trying to build relationships. And I'm totally for it. And it's constant reparations being made, and it's just it's hard to build up against it, against centuries of hate. Do you know what I mean?
You understand.
No, I do understand. I'm from South Africa. I grew up during that whole culture.
Right,
if you grew up,
yeah,
I understand.
You're talking to someone that's at the bottom of the pyramid, and you're telling me it's hard.
So I'm like, no, I was born there. I didn't colonize anything. I was born there.
Yeah, but people are trying.
That's what I'm trying to get across.
At some point.
Nope.
All right. Have a nice day.
I didn't colonize anything. My ancestors' actions are not my problem.
No,
I can only make it better.
That would still make you a colonizer.
Much.
I can only advocate for it to be better. Don't interrupt me. I'm talking.
I've seen a few people, man. Much love to y'all. Much love to y'all. And then just leave my kid there to grow up.
Brother, much love.
What's going on? And my kid still believes they own your bedroom.
I just want to give the answer real quick.
It's still
I've been on your life before.
I'm sorry, but
24 going on 25. I am black and proud every day, all day.
They own South Africa.
Right.
No, they don't.
Yet
they say they're not their ancestors.
So,
but your ancestors is the reason you own.
No, they do not experience it. They can never experience it. They can only do it. The second one, I say yes,
make up 10%
because it's for them to actually be made higher and help them.
White farmers are being murdered for the white.
It's a system of racism, so yes, they benefit from that shit.
This is not a debate if you're just going to talk over people.
Because why do you
think you're talking over me?
Why do you think you can coexist with us?
Every time I try and talk, you talk over me, so it's not a debate.
At this point in time, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. No, we cannot coexist. Leave me the fuck alone.
I'm trying to talk and you're talking over me.
Unity will never
I'm just saying,
because,
white people are being murdered right now in South Africa.
Like, what the hell?
I'll let you talk, but you gotta be TikTok friendly.
Spoken like a true revolutionary. Thank you for coming up, sister. Thank you for that break.
Are being unalived. Farmers are being unalived
mayonnaise attacks
for being white, and the food. That is true. My uncle lives on a farm. I have family in South Africa. I know firsthand.
We'll go to the next guest. Could you give us your age, race, and pronouns?
Sorry?
Please? They shouldn't be there. Like
31,
like I said,
male,
if my ancestors,
ethnic Maori or New Zealand, and my pronouns are King Dingaling, the man, and mentally
I should get the
stable.
hell up out of here if I'm not going. If I can't be both the victim and the perpetrator of colonization. Like,
why are they not pronouns? It's what I choose, what I identify myself as. So be respectful and call me.
But yet, you're not going to give anything back. You're just going to sit there and complain.
Well, a pronoun is he, not
so by your logic,
that's not a pronoun.
By your logic, you shouldn't be in America then.
To be honest, I shouldn't.
You choose
but I'm
one.
Here
he, they, she.
My ancestors were brought here against their will. You see, we're not the same.
I go with mirror pronouns, which means you'll be she, her, they, them with
my ancestors were enslaved and then brought here. So that's a difference.
So am I going to speak, or are we going to let Big Mouth below me talk for me?
She, he, they. Choose one, or I'll choose one for you.
But I didn't choose to be born there.
I really don't care.
Cool.
I didn't choose to be born there. My parents didn't choose to be born there.
I didn't choose
That's an American way of thinking, and I don't go by pronouns.
And
you can't change that.
You happen to be born there, and you're not doing shit to reverse
Well, I
any
don't
of the
want to be
damage that your parents
firstly
chose to
referred
do.
to
My
from an
parents didn't choose to be
LGBTQ
here. The
friendly
people that
standpoint,
chose for
because
them
I
to
don't
be
agree
here
with
don't
their
want to do
views
shit
on
to
life or
help us
anything they
come
have to
back.
say. So
So
why is that
at the
wrong?
end of the day, it's two
That's not a personal
completely
problem. That's
different
just my
situations.
views and my beliefs.
Personal problem. I'm not
So,
the descendant of
anyways,
someone
do
that
white people
enslaved people
experience
into their
racism?
land and still own
She's being really mean right
70%
now
of
with
their
the way
land.
she's using her
But you
So
language.
can't
because I'm
blame
American, I'm
people
not
Yeah.
watching
now for
Well,
Julius
it.
he below
Malema
me
and what's
sounds
going
like
on
a
in South
very
Africa.
angry
Y'all
man.
are on the wrong live with this bullshit. I'm not some stupid American
Okay,
that's never seen what's
My
going on
pronouns are she,
now,
her, they,
geopolitically
them.
around the world.
Have fun at
We
the
can
I
block
talk
never
about
said
party.
it.
you
You
were
are not
stupid.
about to
No, I know, but I'm saying the guy
defeminize
before you
a
really
sister
thought I
on
knew
my
nothing
live. We're
about
not
South
doing that.
Africa. That's all I'm saying.
We're
No,
not
I
doing that.
understand.
We're
It's
not.
hard.
That's
It's
straight up out
a
the racist
growing
playbook. We are not
movement, I guess. Everyone's trying
masculinizing
to
women
build from it and
on
make it
my
better.
live. Thank
It's
you.
just hard when there's
Thank you,
constant
brother.
Yeah, nah,
pushback
always.
against it. Do you know what I mean?
Living,
Living
could you
with
give us your
Lilac.
age, race, and
They
pronouns?
got to go.
I am
And if you
43,
had any
44. I don't
empathy
know
in
what
your
I am
heart
nowadays.
for what went
Child,
on
I'm
and what your
grown.
ancestors did,
Um, uh,
if you would stop
I'm
disconnecting
she,
yourselves from what they did and the pretenses by
and
which you
I
were
am a
born
black
in
woman,
South Africa, if
ADOS.
you had any sense of
All right.
humanity and the
And
coolness that
I
was
was,
done to South
I
Africans
just
because
wanted
of
to
your
just drop
ancestors, you would
something that
stop
a lot of
saying,
people,
I'm not them,
when
and
anyone
you would
talks
say, you
about
know what?
racism,
I'm
they talk
not
about getting
them,
their
and I'm going to
feelings
show it
hurt.
to you. I'm going to
Yeah,
And
I
make
understand.
sure
it
that I'm
annoys
That's
me to my core.
from
I'm going
what.
to
And I
Sorry,
say
become the
this as
solution.
somebody
from what I
who
know, that's what is happening.
I have an
There's a
IT
whole
degree, and I
apartheid
worked
sort of
at
movement
the
against
Apple
it, and
campus
they're
for
trying to
years
build
as an engineer,
relationships, and
and
I'm totally
I worked
for it.
at
And
multiple
there's
advertising
constant
agencies
reparations being
in
made,
LA.
and it's
And
just
I had
it's
to be
hard to
real
build up
slick
against it, against
about how I could get a
centuries of
good
hate. Do you know what I
apartment
mean?
that was near good schools for
I
my
do, to
children
some degree,
because
know
I
what you
was
mean,
black.
but it's not hard when
And there are
you're the
studies
privileged.
that
When you're at the
actually the
top of the
Yeah, I
United
pyramid,
understand.
States
you're talking
does,
to someone that's
where
at the
they will
bottom of
get a
the pyramid,
black
and you're telling
person
me
Yeah,
it's
and
hard.
they'll get a
So I'm
white
like,
person, and they'll get
okay,
a
but
black
no.
person with good credit
yeah, but
score.
people are
Everything is
trying.
just,
That's what I'm
perfect,
trying to get
good,
across.
good schooling, everything. And they'll get
All
a
right,
white
have a
person with
nice
the
day. They voted
same
you out.
things, the same score, the same, everything. And
Thank
they
you to
will have
everybody
them
that
go
sent the
and try to
pants
get the same
pause.
apartment.
I'm going to
And the
keep the
black
live
people
rolling.
are denied
Thank you very much.
way more
I
than
think it
the
was
white people are
Francesca.
denied. That's
Good sister.
racism.
I seen a few
When you
people,
have to worry
man.
about
Much love to y'all.
housing,
Much love to
when
y'all.
you have to worry about where am I
Much love,
going to
brother.
live,
Much
where are my
love.
children
What's
going to go
going
to
on?
school, why do I have to be put
So I
Big
just want
in a
to
L.
place
give the
that
answer real
doesn't
quick.
have the schools that have the good
I've been on your live
funding
before.
and
I
all the
am
things, the
24
art
going on
and the
25.
science
I
and
am
the history
black and proud
and the
every day,
libraries? Because
all
I
day.
remember when they closed the
All
library,
right.
because I'm grown.
And
Absolutely.
I
I
go
remember
by
when they
she, her,
closed the
they, them
libraries,
pronouns.
when
So
All
schools
right.
just didn't
the
have
Thank you.
first
libraries anymore in the
question,
hood.
no,
They
they do
just was
not
like,
experience
we
it. They
just don't
can
have
never
money for this
experience it.
anymore. So
They
the
can
children couldn't
only
even read.
do it.
That is
The second one,
racism.
I say
Racism
yes
isn't,
because it's for
so and
them
so was
to
mean to me
actually be
yesterday.
made
Oh,
higher
so
and
what?
help
Life
them
is a
and their
hard
men get
place.
wherever
People
the
are
fuck
mean
they
to
want to
people all the
go.
time.
It's a
Okay?
system of racism. So yes, they benefit
They
from
used to
that
call me
shit.
Big Tooth. They used to call me blonde
No to the
hair. They
third
used to call me
question
this in
because
elementary school. Elementary school is a
why do you
hard
think
place.
why do
High
you think
school is a
you
hard
can
place.
coexist with us
School is a
when
hard
you've
place in
already
general.
caused a
That's not
Stockholm syndrome
racism.
type
Them are
relationship
just
at
jerks
this
being
point in
jerks.
time? I don't give a
Okay?
fuck what
When
anyone
you
says.
get
No,
out
we
and
cannot
you
coexist.
worried,
Leave me the fuck
when
alone.
I
And the
had
third
to
one,
lie
American unity will
and
never
say,
benefit us
because
because
I was a single
why
mother.
the hell are we trying to
My oldest
unify
child is
with
24.
the
I mean,
oppressors?
I
Like
done
what the
done this.
hell? And those are my
We pretty much
answers.
done at this point. I
Spoken
have
like a
four
true
children. I
revolutionary.
had to say
Thank you for
that
coming up,
I had
sister.
to
Thank you for
lie
that
and say
break.
that my
You cleansed
man
the whole live because I was
was in
getting some
Afghanistan,
mayonnaise
fighting in
attacks up here earlier.
Afghanistan,
Thank you.
just so that I
I'm
could
sorry,
get white
brother. I
people
came up to help with those mayonnaise attacks
to
because I
rent
was like, fuck.
Yeah.
nice apartments.
Appreciate you. We'll go to the
Ventura
next
Boulevard is
guest.
a really nice
Who's?
boulevard in
Could
Los
you give us your
Angeles that
age,
has
Yeah,
a
I
race, and
know.
pronouns, please?
Hmm.
yeah. So I used to have to lie, and
31,
I used to call it
male,
the tap dance.
ethnic ethnic
You know,
Maori
because the
of New
first thing, and
Zealand,
they used to
and my
tell me
pronouns
too.
are
And
King
sometimes they even say,
Dingaling,
you know, I
the
don't
man,
really rent
and
to black
mentally
people. You know,
stable.
they say that stuff out loud.
I've
You
been
know,
out there. I've been out there crib
I
shopping.
don't think those are
What?
pronouns, but
yeah,
I know
okay.
exactly what you're talking about.
Why are they not
yeah.
pronouns? It's what I
That's
choose, what I
racism
identify
is when you
myself
have
as.
to
So be
worry about
Yeah, but
respectful and call
equal
pronouns
me.
are she,
opportunity
they, he.
housing.
What you said
When you
was
have to worry
nouns.
about
Those are
whether or
that's the
not your
difference between a
child is going to be
pronoun
able to
and a
go to the
noun.
same
Well,
schools
a
as
pronoun
Chad
is he,
and
not
Bradley and the
not
rest of them
they.
and get the
That's not a
same type of
pronoun.
education. discrimination.
Actually,
So
it
don't
is.
sit up here and
Yeah, it
cry
is.
to me about how somebody didn't
But
think that you
you
was
choose
black
one.
because you
He,
from
they,
South
she,
Africa, this and
or
that
I'll
or
choose
whatever,
one
and the
for you.
servants didn't do this and that one.
Man,
Look,
I go with
sweetie,
mirror
be
pronouns, which
afraid
means you'll
you
be
ain't gonna
she,
have
her,
nowhere
they,
to
them
lay
with me.
down
Try me.
tonight. That's racism.
Wow.
Okay?
So,
That's
am I
racism.
going to
And that's
speak,
all I
or are
have
we
to
going to
say.
let Big Mouth
Well,
Balloon
thank you
talk
for that,
for me?
sister.
She,
That's
he,
facts.
they.
That's definitely
Choose one,
facts.
or I'll choose one for you.
You can pick one for me. I
I
really don't
remember
care.
being out in LA.
All right, go
I
ahead.
don't
There's
go
some
by
questions for
pronouns.
I
you.
That's an
had sold
American
a
way of
house.
thinking. That's an American way of
Doing
thinking, and
real
I don't
estate
go
I've
by
never
investment,
heard of
pronouns.
so
and I
many
went to
until I started
LA.
asking
I
that
had
question.
about
I didn't know so
20K
many men
in
didn't
my
want to
bank
call me.
account, and I was trying to get a
Well, I
house,
don't want to be
and I mean not a house,
firstly referred to
apartment,
from an
and
LGBTQ friendly standpoint,
the
because
people
I
that were
don't
showing
agree
me the
with their
apartment was like some
views on
old
life or
Eastern
anything
That's a
they
European
have to
personal
say. So
family,
problem.
why is that wrong?
and they just
That's
kept
not a personal
laughing,
problem. That's
like
just my
Yeah, it
views and
is.
my
It's a
beliefs.
personal
smiling at me
problem
the
because
whole
So,
time.
anyways,
I'm trying to like
do white people
talking to them,
experience
trying to take it
racism?
seriously. At the time, my locks
She's
kind
being
of
really
stood up
mean
in
right
my
now with the
head,
way
like
she's
had like a
using
fade,
labels.
and like my locks was
Yeah.
standing up, and
Well,
but
he
I'm real
below me
professional,
sounds
you
like
know,
a
like,
very angry
and they
man.
just kept like just giggling and like and
Okay,
speaking their
now,
language with each
My
other. And I just
pronouns
felt
are
like
she,
now,
her, they,
I'm not gonna
them.
leave this
have
apartment,
fun at the block party. You
and
are
I
not
didn't.
about to
And I remember going to different places and being
defeminize a
like, I
sister on
got
my live. We're not
money in
doing
my
that.
bank account. And I
And it
still
don't
have
matter.
nowhere to live.
That's
Like,
straight up out
You
the
could be
racist
like,
playbook.
look,
We are not
I
masculinizing
remember
women
getting
on
money out
my
the
live.
bank
Thank you.
because I didn't know no better because I
Thank
was
you,
younger,
brother.
and I
Yeah,
thought
nah,
maybe it was a
always
money thing,
living.
and
Living
You
with
give us some
Lala.
especially
age, race,
you know
and
because it
pronouns.
was
I am
and I'm a light
43,
skinned woman
44.
and my
I don't know
kids
what I am
are light
nowadays.
skinned, you know,
Child,
and
I'm grown.
so I do I acknowledge that I
I'm
benefit
she,
from that, you know, and I have keen
and
features
I
and
am a black woman,
well some
ADOS.
people would consider
All right.
classically
And
attractive, but you know,
I
it all
just wanted to
depends, you
just
know.
drop something
But
that a
black is
lot of
black
people,
for a lot of
whenever
people. They
when
really
anyone
don't care.
talks about
So
racism,
I
they
thought,
talk about getting
okay,
their
well, I'm
feelings
cute.
hurt.
I'm gonna just put a little
And
sundress
it
on, have
annoys
my
me to
boobies
my core.
out, glitter
And I
myself
say
up,
this as
have my
somebody
hair laid down.
who
I'm gonna go to the bank. I'm gonna take
I have
the
an
money
IT
out the
degree, and I
ATM,
worked
and I'm gonna have the cash, and then I'm just
the
gonna like
Apple
casually
campus
have
for
the
years
cash,
as an
just like
engineer,
flash
and
it so they can see I
I
have
worked
money,
at
you know,
multiple
and I
advertising
have a good
agencies
job,
in
and
LA.
I'm
And
educated.
I
It just
had
didn't
to
matter.
be
They just was
real
like, look,
slick about how
you
I could
black.
get a
Look,
good
and they used to be like,
apartment
we can't have no
that
hood
was
stuff
near
happening
good
up in
schools
this
for my
apartment, and then be
children
like, well,
because I
I'm
was
not
black.
exactly sure, and I could
And
code
there
switch,
are
you
studies
know.
that
yeah.
actually the
It didn't
United
matter. They was
States
just like, you
does,
still
Same
where
thing
they will
happened to
get
me.
a
They kept
black
saying,
person
and
and
I
they'll
was
get a
with my
white person and they'll
fiance
get
at
a
the
black
time, but
person
now she's
with
my
good
wife,
credit
and
score.
she was,
Everything is
and
just,
they were just
perfect,
telling us,
good, good
no
schooling, everything.
parties, no
And they'll get a
parties, no
white
loud
person with the
music,
same
no
things,
smoking,
the
no
same
smoke. Like just
score, the
kept
same,
emphasizing that. And we're like,
everything. And they
we
will
don't
have them
party,
go
we
and
don't
try to get the
smoke,
same
we
apartment.
don't none of that. Like why,
And the black people
it was just a
are
thing, man.
denied.
LA is
Way more
definitely
than the white people are denied.
in
That's
certain
It,
areas.
racism.
it's
The
a
only
weird
place
kind of
that
way.
would
You have to
accept
worry
us,
about
yeah, the only place
housing.
that would
And
accept
you have
us
to
was
worry
right
about
above South
where am I
Central.
going to live? Where
And
are my
that's it.
children going
That's
to go to
true.
That's where
school?
they
Why
want
do
you,
I
right?
have to be put
Yeah.
in a
And I
place
was
that
right on
doesn't have the
Ventura
schools
Boulevard,
that
and they
have
were
the
like,
good
Yeah.
funding
And
and all the things,
it
the
took me,
art
it took,
and the
and I hate
science
that I
and the
had to
history
lie
and the
multiple
libraries? Because I
times.
remember when they closed the library. Because I'm grown.
That I had to
I remember
lie
when they
and
closed the
say
libraries.
that my husband
When
was in
schools just didn't have
Afghanistan.
libraries anymore, and
Fighting
they just was like, we
and
just
then
don't
they
have money for this anymore.
then
So the
they
children couldn't
switched
even
up
read.
because they were like, oh, okay.
That
And
is
then
racism.
something inside of them, I
Racism
think they
isn't,
was like, oh,
yeah,
well,
you might
so-and-so
have,
was
and my
mean to me
children are
yesterday.
fair skinned, so they were like,
So what?
life
Well,
is
you might
a
have a
hard
white
place.
husband, so
People are mean to
maybe you
people
are
all
a
the
good
time.
person.
Okay,
Maybe you
but
are
if somebody they used to call me Big Tooth. They used to call me blonde hair. They used to call me this in elementary school. Elementary school is a hard
Right.
place.
People should be able to
High
just
school is a hard place.
and that's why everybody.
School is a
Oh,
hard
it's so
place in general.
fair.
That's not racism.
it's
Them are
all
just
no.
jerks
I
being
know
jerks.
what racism
Okay,
is.
Right.
When you get
out
out
and you
I go to the
worried
grocery store and
when
sometimes
they
I
think I'm
I
stealing
had
milk,
to
such
lie.
silliness,
Why would I
and
steal
say
milk?
because
What
I
I
was
I
a
can
single
buy
mother.
milk.
My
Milk
oldest
is
child is
what,
24.
$4?
I mean, I done done this. We pretty much done at this
Okay,
point. I have
that's
4 children.
racism.
I
Racism
had to
isn't
say
saying
a
that
black boy was
I
mean
had
to
to
me
lie
once.
and
So
say that my
what? A black
man
boy was mean to me once
was
too.
in
That's not
Afghanistan
racism. He
fighting
was
in
probably just a
Afghanistan.
jerk.
A white boy was mean
So
to me
that I could
once. A
get
white
white
girl
people
was mean to me once. A Mexican
Mm-hmm.
person was
to
mean to me
rent
once. Them are just mean
nice
people that just say
apartments.
mean things. That's not racism.
Ventura
There
Boulevard
might
is
not
a really
even be
nice
prejudice. It's
boulevard
just
in Los
people jerks
Angeles that
being
has a
Yeah, I
lot of
know.
jerks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, being
so
afraid
I
you
used
ain't
to
gonna
have
have
to lie,
somewhere to
and
sleep at
I
night.
used to call it the
That's
tap dancing.
racism.
Because the first thing, and they
Well,
used to
thanks for
tell me
breaking that
too,
down, sister.
and sometimes they'd even
I'm
say,
gonna
I don't
go
really
ahead to
rent to
the
black
next
people.
guest.
They say that stuff out loud.
I've been out there.
I
I've been
think
out there.
I don't
Crib
know,
shopping.
smell.
Smell like
I know
You
exactly
can
what
just
you're
say
talking about.
smell.
Yeah.
Okay, could you give us your
That's
age, race, and pronouns,
racism
please?
is when you
Yeah,
have to
I'm
worry about
40,
equal
white,
opportunity
and she, her.
housing. When you have to worry
Okay,
about whether
and
or
go
not
ahead
your
and answer
child
the
is going to be
questions
able to
for
go to the
us.
same
Let us know what you
Okay.
think.
schools,
Oh, yes, sir.
Chad and
Do
Bradley
white
and the
people
rest of them,
experience
and get the same
racism?
type of
No.
education. So
Do
don't
white
sit up
women
here and cry
benefit
to
from
me about how
patriarchy?
somebody didn't think
Yes.
that you was
I mean, in
black
many
because you was
cases,
from South
no, but
Africa, this
also
or that or
yes,
whatever,
because
and the
white
servants
peers
didn't do
exist,
this
and
and
I
that one.
know
Look, sweetie, be afraid you ain't gonna have nowhere to
white
lay
men's
down
support has
tonight.
absolutely moved me up
That's
in life at different
racism.
points, and I
Right.
can't deny that.
That's racism.
Can
And
black
that's all
people
I
and white
have to say.
cultures fully exist?
Well,
That's
thank you
so
for that,
hard
sister.
because the
That's facts. That's definitely
kumbaya
facts.
in me, the one to hold hands, wants to say,
I remember being
yes,
out in
you want that
LA.
Correct
future.
something real
I
quick.
had sold a
Kumbaya is actually
house.
a war.
Doing
It's
real
a
estate
war
investment,
saying,
and I
and
went to
saying
LA.
Kumbaya
I had
is
about
literally
20K in
appropriating
my
a
bank
war
account,
song
and I was
because
trying to get a
the
house,
white tea people
and
who
I
heard
mean
it
not a
and
house,
started saying that just like the
apartment,
way it
and
sounded, but that is a
um,
war sound.
the people
That
that
is
were
a
See,
war
showing me the
cry.
apartment was
that's the
like some
propaganda
old
from
Eastern
childhood, right?
European
Like that's a
family,
song we sang at 5
and
years
they
old.
just
Of course
kept
it is,
laughing,
because
like
it's instilled
giggling,
in us at
smiling
a
at me the
very
whole
young
time.
age, and it's
I'm trying to
ignorant. So I
I'm talking
appreciate
to
that.
them.
I
I'm
didn't
trying to
know
take them
that. Now
seriously.
I
At the
do.
time, my locks kind of
But it
stood
just,
up in
it
my
starts
head,
at
like
a young
I had
age.
like a
6-year-old didn't
wig,
realize
and like
that.
my locks were standing
40-year-old
up,
woman didn't
but
realize
I'm real
that. Now I know,
professional,
and I'll do better
like,
with it.
and they just kept
But to
like
mean
just
peaceful,
giggling
which
and
is
like
the opposite of a
and
war
speaking
song,
their
so it's
language with
hilarious
each
that
other. And
that's
I
what we're
just felt
taught.
like I'm not gonna get this apartment.
Can they coexist?
And I
So
didn't. And I
it's
remember
hard
going to
because when
different
you
places
see
and
the
being like,
points
I got
where when
money in my
segregation
bank
was
account,
first ending,
and I
And it
still
don't
might have nowhere
matter.
to
black
live.
communities
Like,
had
You could be
and
like,
no,
look,
banks. There
yeah,
were black-owned banks. There were
I
black-owned
remember
businesses. It
getting
was
money out
when
the
we
bank
integrated
because I didn't
that
know no better because I
instead
was
of
younger, and
integrating,
I thought
it
maybe it
got
was a money
taken
thing,
over
and
and
especially
erased. And then
because
there's
it
these
was,
large corporations
um,
that
and
are
I'm a light
seen
skinned
as
woman, and my
conglomerate, like
kids
not any
are light skinned,
person, right? Like who owns
and
Kellogg's? What is
so I
Kellogg's?
do
Does it have a
I
race?
acknowledge that I
But when you get
benefit
to the
from
top
that,
of it, it is
and I
all
have keen
it
features,
is all
and
white men running
I'm
these large
what some
corporations,
people
and
would
they've washed
consider
out what was the
classically
individualism.
attractive, but
So it's
it
hard
all
because
depends,
from
but
the
black is
American
black for
hold
a lot of
hands,
people.
we are all
They really
one
don't care.
mentality. I
So I
want
thought,
that,
okay,
but
well, I'm
it comes
cute. I'm
with
gonna just put a
erasure.
little
And that's
sundress
where the
on, have
does
my
American
boobies
unity
out, glitter
benefit black
myself
people?
up,
I
have my
think,
hair laid down. I'm gonna
unfortunately,
go to the
our
bank. I'm
brand
gonna
of
take
unity
the money out the
requires
ATM,
submission.
and I'm gonna
And
have the
so,
cash,
no,
and then
I
I'm just
don't
gonna
think
like
it
casually
does
have the
benefit
cash, just like
black
flash
people
it
to
so they
get
can
to a
see
unity
I have
point.
money,
I think we have to
and I have
learn
a
how
good
to
job,
support
and
other
I'm
people without
educated. It
having
just
to
didn't matter. They
integrate
just
those
was like,
people.
look, they
Right.
you black.
I
Look, and they
understand what
used
hmm
to be like,
racism is. I've
we
never
can't have no hood
experienced
stuff
it.
happening
I
up
can hear
in
the
this
stories that
department,
she
and be
just
like, well,
told. I've
I'm not
never
exactly
experienced
sure,
it.
and
That
I
doesn't
could
mean I
code
can't
switch,
understand the
you know.
validity of it and
yeah.
support
It didn't
that
matter. They was
person.
just
And I
like,
don't need
you
that
Same
person
still.
to
thing
feel
happened to
like me
me.
to
They kept
support them. And I
saying,
think
and I was with my
separate
fiance at the time, but now she's my
matters in that
wife,
case.
and
That's
she
all I
was,
have.
and they were just telling us, Okay.
No
Yeah, I
parties,
can
no
agree.
parties, no loud music,
Oneness is a
no
Eurocentric
smoking, no
concept.
smoke. Like just kept emphasizing that. We're like, we
We in
don't party, we
Africa
don't smoke,
had
we
many
don't
diverse
none of that. Like
nations and
why? It was
societies
just a thing, man.
that were
LA
able
is
to work
definitely
peacefully with each other, even though we didn't
it's
all
certain
agree
areas.
on
It's a
The only
things.
weird
place
kind of
that
Some
would
were
racism.
accept us, yeah, the
matrilineal,
only
some were
place that would accept
patrilineal,
us was right
some,
above South Central.
Yep, and
Yeah,
that's it.
practiced
That's true.
one
that's where they
spiritual
want you,
practice, and
right?
Yeah,
others
yeah.
practice a
And
different
I was
one.
right
But
on Ventura Boulevard,
you
and they were
know,
like,
Yeah.
and
they
it took
Europeans
me, and
decided
I
to
hate
put
that I
all
had
their
to
ethnic
lie
and cultural
multiple
differences
times.
aside to become
That
Europeans,
I had
because
to
Europe's
lie
not
and
even a
say
continent
that my husband was in
geographically.
Afghanistan
So
fighting for
it's
the
Mm.
group.
really pretty much a political
and then
continent.
they switched up because they were like, oh,
uh,
okay. And then something inside
created
of them, I think they
after
was like,
the
oh,
rise of the
well,
Roman
you
Church.
might have, and
So
my children are fair skinned, so
yeah,
they were like, you might
oneness
have a white
problem
husband,
for
so
Black people.
maybe you are a good
That's a
person.
problem for
Maybe
us.
you
I
are
agree with that.
somebody that I could rent to.
Rob, could
And
you
I'm
give us
like,
your age,
I
race, and
shouldn't have to do
pronouns?
this.
Yeah.
Nobody should
Hey,
have
can
to
you hear
do
me?
this.
Right.
People should
Yeah,
be
go
able
ahead.
to just everybody, and
Age
that's why everybody says,
38,
"Oh, it's
race
so
white,
fair,"
pronouns he, him.
it's all no. I know what
Okay.
racism
And
is.
go ahead and
I've
answer the question
experienced
for us. Let us
racism.
know what you
I
think.
go to the grocery store. Sometimes they think I'm
So I'd like to
stealing milk.
focus on one of
Such
them.
silliness.
So I
Why
think
would I
it's the
steal
most
milk?
important one.
Well, I
Can
can buy
BLK and
milk.
YT cultures
Milk is
fully
what,
coexist?
$4? You know,
I'll make the
that's
comparison
racism. Racism
to
isn't saying a
another
black boy
group
was
of
mean to me
people
once. So what? A black boy was mean to
in
me
a certain
once too.
area,
That's not racism.
Silicon
He was
Valley.
probably just a jerk.
So
A white boy was mean to me once. A
there's a
white
lot
girl
of
was mean to me
immigration
once. A
from
Mexican
India
person was mean to me once. Them are just mean people.
to
They just say
California
mean things.
for
That's not
the tech
racism.
industry.
That might not
What I've
even be
seen there, I
prejudice. It's
worked
just
in
people
the
jerks
tech industry
being
and machine
jerks.
learning for about
You
10
know,
years.
being afraid you ain't
What
gonna
I've
have
seen is
somewhere to
that people from
sleep at
India
night.
who
That's
tend
racism.
to assimilate more have more
Well, thanks for breaking
success.
that down,
So
sister.
I put them in the
I'm
two different
gonna go
tiers.
ahead to
One of
the
them being
next
tier
guest.
2, which is people who
Smell. I think
are
it's,
from
I don't know,
India and then
smell.
come to the United
Smell
States
like
and work
it.
at a
You can
software
just say
engineering job.
smell.
A lot
Okay.
of
Could you
times
give us
they
your age,
tend
race, and
to live
pronouns,
in the
please?
Fremont
Yeah,
area,
I'm
which is
40,
highly
white, and
it's
she,
a
her.
it's a
Okay.
Indian
And go ahead and
population
answer the
there
questions for
mostly,
us. Let us know what you
and
think.
they don't
Oh, yes,
assimilate
sir.
as much. They have their own neighborhoods.
Do white people experience racism?
The
No.
people who assimilate
Do white
more
women
are the
benefit
ones
from
who
patriarchy?
are Indian and
Yes.
they assimilate.
I mean, in many
They tend to
cases,
be the
no, but
founders
also
of
yes, because
companies
white tears
and end up
exist.
being
And I
really
know
successful.
um,
And so on
white men's
another
support
note
has
here is
absolutely
they
moved
actually
me
have to
up in
learn a
life at
new
different points,
language
and I
in order
can't
to come to
deny
the United
that.
States
Can
and
black
be
people and white
successful.
cultures fully
So
exist?
what I've
That's
found
so
is
hard
that
because
people who assimilate
the
more into
kumbaya
American
in me, the
culture
wanting
tend
to
to be
hold
more
hands,
successful
wants to say,
rather than
yes,
less.
you
I
want that
just was
Correct
wondering what you
something
thought
real
about
quick.
that.
Kumbaya is actually a war.
The immigrants
It's
that
a
come
war
here
song,
from South
and saying
Asia
kumbaya is
and just Asia
literally
in general
appropriating
tend to
a
be
war song because
handpicked
the white
to
tea
come
people who
here.
heard it
So,
and started saying that just like the way
that's a whole different
it
thing,
sounded, but that is a war sound. That is
see,
a
and
war cry.
that's the propaganda
Yeah.
from
The idea
childhood,
of
right? Like
wanting to
that's a
even
song
come
we sang
here
at 5 years
already lets
old.
you
Of
know
course it
that
is, because
they
it's
see
instilled in
they
us
see
at a
this as a
very
land of
young age, and it's
opportunity.
ignorance. So I appreciate that.
So
I
to
didn't know
some
that. Now
degree,
I
they've
do.
already been compromised by a
But it just,
Western
it
mindset.
starts at
And
a young
then
age. 6-year-old
not
didn't
only
realize
that, in
that.
order to
40-year-old
be
woman didn't realize that. Now I
flown
know,
out
and I'll
here
do
and
better with
accepted
it.
to come here,
But to mean
they
peaceful,
have to
which is
have
the opposite of a war song, so it's hilarious
a
that that's
certain
what we're taught.
profession, grades at a
Can they fully
certain
exist?
level.
So
Come here as a student.
it's hard because when you see the
Different
points
other things.
where
So
when
Or a
segregation
certain
was
look,
first
because
ending,
they like to. Some of
black
them do
communities
become mail
had
order brides.
banks. There were
Sadly.
black-owned banks. There were black-owned businesses. It was
So,
when we integrated that
yeah,
instead of integrating,
I
it got
agree.
taken
Those
over
that
and erased. And then
choose
there's
to
these large
partake
corporations
in a
that
system
are
that's
seen
oppressive
as
to
conglomerate, like
others
not any
are
person,
going to
right?
reap the
Like who owns
benefits
Kellogg's? What is
that
Kellogg's?
come along with
Does it
that.
have a race? But when you get to the top of it,
So
it
there's
is all
something really weird
it is all white men running
as
these
far
large
as the selection
corporations, and they've
process.
washed out
So yeah,
what
it is
was the
true that they do
individualism.
select to come
So
here, and
it's
when they
hard
go to
because
universities,
from
a lot of Indians,
the American hold hands,
everyone
we
is
are all one
extremely
mentality. I
educated
want that,
because
but it
school
comes
there
with
is
erasure.
free or
And that's
really close
where
to
the
being
does
free, and a lot of
American
people have
unity
masters and
benefit black people?
PhDs.
I think,
So they come here, and
unfortunately,
then there's
our
what's called a
brand of
lottery system, an
unity
H-1B
requires
visa system,
submission. And
where they
so,
enter the lottery
no, I
system
don't
and
think
they're
it does
chosen by
benefit
random.
black people to get to a
But
unity point. I think we have
yeah,
to
I do
learn
agree with
how to
you. It's a little bit
support
different of a
other
situation.
They're not
people
choosing them
without
totally
having
by
to
random.
integrate
Otherwise,
those
we'd see
people.
a lot.
Right? Like,
We'd
I
see a
understand
lot
what racism is. I've
more
never experienced
representation
it. I can
of
hear the
India.
stories that she just
We
told.
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
see
I've
I
never
just have a
specific
experienced it. That
kinds of
doesn't
question.
mean
India.
I can't understand the
because there are a lot of
validity of it
I
and
just have a
support
quick
that
question,
person.
yeah.
And I
Go
if
want
I
ahead,
that
Jay.
can.
person to be like
How
me to
does
support them. And
this
I think
coincide with the question
separate
of American unity
matters in that
benefiting
case.
black
That's all I
people?
have.
I don't
Okay.
understand how you went
Yeah, I
from
can agree.
on that
Oneness
question.
is
I
a
have
Eurocentric
a thing
concept.
to talk about.
Um,
Like how do we
we in
get from
Africa
black
had
people,
many diverse nations
if
and
American unity benefits
societies
them, to
that were able
India?
to work peacefully
They
with each other, even though
that
we didn't
country
all
is
agree
extremely racist as
on
well,
things.
and they don't,
Some
and they're
were
not afraid to show
matrilineal,
it.
some were
Like
patrilineal,
they are
some,
actively not afraid to show it. So I'm just
practiced
confused how
one
we're
spiritual
equating the
practice and
two
others
from one
practice a different
POC
one.
person to
But,
another, because
you know,
they like to say, "Oh no, I'm not
they
Asian, I'm Indian," even though
Europeans
they're Asian
decided to
because
put
they're
all
part
their
of the
ethnic
Asia part.
and
They're
cultural
not
differences
Southeast
aside
Asian, but they're
to
still Asian.
become
but
European
they're
because
racist
Europe's not
against
even a
Asians,
continent
black people, and not as
geographically.
much against white
So
people, but still
it's
against
really
white
pretty
people.
much a political
They still don't
continent
like white people like that.
that
So
was,
I'm just confused.
uh,
Can you explain that for me, please? Thank.
created after the rise of the
Yeah, of
Roman
course.
Church. So
So I was trying to draw comparisons
oneness
to
problem for black
or
people.
maybe not
Usually,
a group, but
that's a problem for
some
us.
type
So I agree with
of
that.
situation where we can kind of compare.
Rob,
but I
could you
agree
give us
with
your
you. I
age,
think
race, and
that
pronouns?
country is a lot more racist
Can you hear me?
than America.
Yeah, go ahead.
And
You said they were more racist?
What's that?
He, him.
Did you say they were more racist? Okay. And go ahead and answer the
I've
questions
never
for us.
been
Let us know
there,
what
so
you think.
I can't say for sure, but that's something that Beloved said.
So I'd like to
and
focus on one of
before.
them because I think it's
So
the
I
most
I wouldn't
take it
say
as
they're
one.
more racist.
They are
can
extremely
BLK
racist.
and YT
I did not
cultures
say that
fully
they are more
coexist.
racist. I said they are
So,
extremely racist.
Right.
I'll make the comparison. So would America be more
another
than
group of
extremely
people.
racist?
Yeah.
In a certain
I
area.
would say,
what would be
like
Silicon
on a
Valley?
racism scale, here's
So
Britain, here's like
there's a
Nazi
lot of
Germany,
immigration
and then
from
here's
India
America.
to
America's up here.
so
Because
we're
America does
California
things that even
for
Hitler himself
the tech
condemned,
industry.
which is crazy.
What I've
Hitler
seen there,
himself
I worked in
condemned
the tech industry
You
and
gotta
machine learning
say
for about
you
10
gotta say
years.
Hitler. You can't even
What
say
I've
his
seen is
name.
that people from India
Oh, my bad.
so the mustache man was
Hitler
somewhat
lied
more
racist.
have more success. White
Type
people. So I
F1 in
put
the
them
comments,
into
y'all.
two different
F1 in the
tiers. One of them
comments.
being tier 2, which is people who
Okay,
are from India.
let me go
and then
back
come
to
to the United
Beloved's
States and work a
question.
software engineering job. So why do they draw? A lot of times they tend to live in the Fremont area. I'm kind of comparing different groups with assimilation. So Chinese Americans, population there mostly. And they don't
Indian
assimilate as
Americans,
much. They have their own neighborhoods. They tend to assimilate really well, and the people tend to who do better than assimilate white people more in society are the ones who higher net worth, are Indian, make more money per year. Assimilate. They
so
tend to
I'm
be
drawing
the founders of companies to kind of and end up being
You're
really
saying they make
successful.
more?
They do, and so on
They make
average,
up. They make up a lot.
Is they actually have to learn a new language
less of
in
the
order to come to the United
population. I think
States
it's like 2
and
or
be
3%,
successful.
to be honest.
So what I've
We're talking
found is
about
that
69% of the
who
population
assimilate more
making
into American
less
culture tend to
than
be more
like 2
successful.
or 3% of the population.
Rather than less.
That's not
I just
possible.
was
Real
wondering what
quick.
you thought about that.
Wait, I think what he's saying is that black people should assimilate and
The
then
immigrants
American
that
unity
come
would
here
be
from South
possible. Is
Asia
that what you were trying to
and just
say?
Asia in general,
Because that is what
What
I'm
I'm
getting.
saying is that I think that
handpicked
if black
to
people
come here.
assimilated
So
to
that's
not just white culture,
that's a
but
whole different
all
thing.
cultures within in America, I think they would make more money.
The idea of wanting to even come here
So
already
I'm
lets you
gonna
know that
debunk this real quick for
they
you.
see
I'm gonna
they
break it
see this
down
as a land
easily
of
because
opportunity. So
that's
to some degree, they've already
historically
been compromised
incorrect.
by a Western
So the
mindset.
first thing
And then
is
not only that, in order to be
first, why the hell am I
thrown out
assimilating?
here
I
and
just gotta get
accepted
that
to
straight. I
to
am not
come
assimilating
here,
to nothing.
they
They
have to have
literally unalived us in
a
droves.
certain profession,
Even when we did
grades at a
assimilate.
certain
Now I'm going to show you how we
level. Come here
assimilated
as a student.
because it's clear that you
different
don't
other
notice.
things.
You
So
didn't notice. Or a certain look because they like
It's not your job
some
to
of them
notice.
do become
It's
mail
ours.
order brides.
It's our job to notice because we're the
Sadly.
ones who are trying to survive in a country
So,
that literally is unaliving us in droves
yeah,
again.
I
We
agree.
assimilated our
Those
hair
that
originally. Our
choose to
hair, which
partake
was a
in
sign
a
of
system that's
our,
oppressive to
which was our
others
social security
are going to
numbers
reap the
when we were
benefits
in Africa.
that come along with that.
Yeah. After that was pulled out
So
of,
there's something
out of
really
our
weird
skulls
about as
and
far as the
used to
selection
stuff
process.
furniture.
So
After
yeah, it is
all,
true that they
after
do
the
select to come
20,
here and they go to
after the
universities. A
13th
lot of Indians,
Amendment, there was
everyone
something
is
called the Mississippi Black
extremely
Codes. Within
educated
those codes,
because
when they got
school
to,
there is
to
free or
Louisiana,
really close to being free, and a lot of people have
we
masters
were
and
told that we had to cover
PhDs.
our hair.
So they come
Our
here,
hair,
and then there's
and when
what's
that was
called a lottery
finally
system, the
lifted,
H-1B visa
we were not
system,
allowed to get
where
jobs
they
for
enter the
wearing our
lottery
natural
system
hair
and
in our head.
they're
It had to be
chosen by
blonde.
random.
It had to be straight.
But
So that was
yeah, I do agree
assimilation
with you.
right
It's a little
there
bit different of a
first. The
situation.
They're
second
not
part
choosing
is
them totally by random.
why are
Otherwise,
we
we'd see a
assimilating
lot.
when most
We'd
of
see a
American
lot
culture is
more
actually black
representation of
culture
India.
being forcefully taken
We
Yeah,
away
don't
from
see
us?
I
a
just
Why
have
are
a
specific
we the ones
kind of
question.
India.
assimilating when
because there are a
our
lot of
culture
I
is
just have a
the one
quick
that's being taken
question,
away?
Yeah, go
if
ahead,
I
Chris.
can.
You could get
How
you can
does
be
Damn.
this
part of
coincide with
American
the
culture, and
question
I can
of
tell you if it is black or
American
not.
unity benefiting
Damn.
black
She's
people?
got a point there.
I don't
The
Why
understand
am
music,
I
how
assimilating
you
when y'all
went
need to
from
assimilate?
on that
that's crazy.
question.
The
I
music,
have
the
a
food,
thing to
the
talk about.
dancing,
Like
everything,
how
like
do we get from
everything.
black
Honestly,
people,
American
if
came
American
from
unity
black people.
benefits them,
So
to
if anyone's
India?
assimilating,
They
it's
that
y'all.
country is extremely
It's
racist as
y'all.
well, and
Hilarious.
they
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
and
I
they're
That's
not
agree
what
with
afraid
my
you.
to
I mean,
show
question
a
it.
is.
lot of
Like
they are
the majority
actively
of
not
like
afraid
low
to
Why am
show
ones.
it.
I
So
assimilating?
I'm just
Huh?
confused
The
how we're
question is,
equating the
why am
two
I
from one
assimilating when
POC
y'all
person to
stealing from
another,
my culture?
because
My
they
culture
like
don't
to
need to
say, "Oh no, I'm
assimilate
not
nothing because it's
Asian, I'm
already
Indian,"
us.
even though they're
It's
Asian
already
because
us.
they're
When
part
you
of the
look
Asian
at
part. They're
history
not
and how
Southeast
things
Asian, but they're
went
still Asian.
in the turn of
But
the
they're
century, quote
racist
unquote,
against Asians, black
y'all
people,
literally took
and
things
not as much
from
against
us.
white people,
We
but
had some.
still
A black
against
person
white
was the
people.
first one to
They
actually
still don't like
discover
white people like
where
that. So
Antarctica was.
I'm
A
just
white person
confused.
said,
Can you
"Nope,
explain
you're
that for
wrong.
me,
It's actually
please?
where I'm standing now," and
Yeah, of
changed the ley
course.
lines of the, and
So
changed the way that we see
I
the
always
ley
try to
lines
draw
of the
comparisons to
damn
like a like,
continent
well,
just
maybe
to
not a
match
like
what he's
group, but
saying.
some
That's
type
first
of
off. Second,
situation where
we
we can
actually
kind of
help make the
compare.
pacemaker, the
But I
filaments for
agree
your
with
light
you. I
bulb.
think that
Why
that
are we the
country
ones
is a lot more
assimilating
racist
when we've actually been the
than
bigger help
America.
towards the
And
economy and the country
Said they were
and the
more
world
racist?
as a whole?
what's that?
Y'all are
Did
assimilating
you say they were
us and
more
still
racist?
telling us that we need to assimilate to
I
you.
mean, I've
You
never
have
been there,
nothing.
so I can't
White
say for sure, but
to
that's
say
something
that
that
you're
the
white
web
is to say
said,
that you have
and
no
I've
culture
heard that
because you've left
before.
that shit behind to
So
be
I
a
I
take
part
it
wouldn't
of the
say
as
they're
bigger
more
group, of the
racist.
bigger group to
I did not say
to
that they are
overpower
more racist. I
minority
said they are
groups. That is
extremely
that is
racist.
first and
Right.
foremost. And I thank
okay.
you for your time.
So would America be more than
Ah,
extremely racist?
well,
Yeah.
I would also
I
say,
would
you
say
know,
What would
I
be
would say
higher
if you want to
for
go
on a
take
America?
this
Like,
to
racism scale,
down the
here's
moral
Britain,
road, like
here's like
morality,
Nazi
like do you
Germany,
believe
and
that
then here's
women
America. America's up here.
should be equal to
so
men?
Because
we're
America does things that even Hitler himself condemned,
do I
which is
believe
crazy.
that? Of course.
Hitler
Hitler,
himself
yeah. Do you
condemned
believe that
Oh,
the
we
acts
gotta
of
say
America,
Hitler. You gotta say Hitler. You can't
and
even say his name.
non-gender conforming
Oh, my
people
bad.
should be
So the
equal
mustache
to
man
Get
was
straight
your
less
life
and
right.
racist
cis
than
hetero people.
white
Type
people.
F1 in the
Yeah,
comments, y'all.
they
F1
are
in the
equal.
comments. Okay. So if you believe those
Okay,
things,
let me go back
then
to
I
Beloved's
believe, like
question.
Sister just said, you
So
should
why did they
assimilate
draw the? So
because
I'm
we're the ones
having
that have
I'm
made
kind of
progress
comparing
in
different
all
groups
of those
with
movements.
assimilation. So
Do you believe
Chinese
disabled people
Americans,
should
Japanese
have
Americans, and
equality and freedom of,
Indian Americans,
movement?
they tend to
Yeah, so
assimilate
they're
really
really
well,
Yeah.
white.
and they tend to
So
do
Fannie Lou
better than
Hamer, you
white
can
people in
thank for
society.
that.
They have higher net worth.
We're the one
They
that
make
makes
more money per
progress
year.
for all these social
So
groups.
I'm drawing
And
that
these are all, feminism
to
was not
kind
a
of
problem for You're us
show
to
the
saying they make
flow.
more? To
They do,
America,
yeah.
and
On
we're
They make
colonizing
more.
up a lot. We treated our women
less of the
with respect. We
population. I
actually
think it's
wrote in
like
our
2 or
Constitution
3%, to be honest.
hundreds
We're
of
Yeah,
years
talking
it is.
about
before
You're
the
right.
United
69%
States
of the
was even a
population
country.
making
We wrote in our
less than
Constitution in
like 2
Africa
or
that
3% of the population.
men and women were both
That's
equal,
not
Wait,
possible.
real
and
quick.
that we were to
Wait, I
protect
think what
women.
he's saying is
So
that
that
black
was
people
written.
should assimilate and then American unity would
I
be
think
possible.
on
Is
a
that what you were trying to
ethical,
say? Because
standpoint,
Yeah,
that is what
what
I'm
I'm saying
getting.
is
I
that I
think
think that
since
if black
America's the one
people
struggling with these
assimilated
issues, I
to not
think
just white culture, but
America should
all cultures
assimilate.
within
If anyone should
in
assimilate, to
America,
be honest.
I think they would make more money.
So you're saying that you're
Black people are
So I'm
already
gonna debunk
assimilated
this real quick for you.
to
I'm gonna break
America.
it down easily
We've
because
tried, but no, we've never
that's
been accepted.
historically
We're
incorrect.
always kicked out.
So the first thing is
Exactly. But
I just want to point out I'm
first,
saying
why the
that
hell am
America
I
is trying to
assimilating?
assimilate
I
to
just gotta get that
blackness,
straight. I am not assimilating
not the other way
nothing.
around.
They
Black people don't give a
literally
fuck. We want to be left the
unalived
fuck
us in
alone.
droves.
But
Right.
America
Even
Yeah,
when
trying
we
that's
to
the
did
problem
assimilate.
though, because
Now,
like
I want to show
you
you
just
how
said
we
No.
assimilated
That's not the
white
problem.
people.
because
That's
it's
the
clear that
answer. That's a
you don't
problem if
notice,
you think
you
like a
didn't notice
slave owner, because
I
slaves
mean,
wanting to
it's
be on
not
their
your
own
job to
is a
notice.
problem. So
It's
really, you're just
ours.
regurgitating
It's
what your
our job to
ancestors
notice
think.
because we're the ones who are trying
Try
to
to think a little
survive
bit more
in a country
critically,
that
and
literally
you'll
is
see why
unaliving
you
us
think that's a
in
problem.
droves again.
But
But
I mean, I'm not
we assimilated
telepathically.
our hair originally.
yes,
I'm gonna
you
break
are.
it down for
Our
you again,
hair,
Rob. And
which
this
I'm
time
was
I
a
want you to
telepathic.
product
Like
of
I'm like channeling
our,
some guy who's
which
buried in
was
the
our
ground
social
right now.
security
Yeah, you
numbers
are, because
when
he
we were
taught your
in
father, who
Africa.
taught you. So that's how
Yeah,
it works.
after that was
You think
pulled
things
out of,
that your
licked
great
out of
great
our
granddaddy
skulls
thought were bad and wrong,
and
and that
used
you
to
should
stuff
tell them
furniture.
what to do, and they need
After
to do
all,
whatever will make
after
you
the
comfortable and
20,
assimilate.
after the
the 15th Amendment,
they believed because they wanted
there was
us
something
to
called the
be in their
Mississippi Black
space
Codes.
and work their
Within those codes,
plantations.
when they
And
got
so
to
now here
Mississippi
you
and
are perpetuating
Louisiana,
that same idea.
we were
So,
told that we
not
had
all,
to
whether
cover
black
our
people
hair. Our hair.
assimilate or
And when that
not.
was finally lifted, we were not
Well,
allowed to get
when
jobs
I
for wearing
said
our natural hair
I
in our
want to
hair.
be left the
It had
fuck
to be
alone and
blonde.
for y'all to
It
leave
had to
all
be
black
straight.
people alone, you
So
said
that was
that can't
assimilation
happen.
right there first.
Why can't that
The
happen?
second
But
part
also,
is
I didn't say that.
why are we assimilating when
you were like, most
most
of
of
American
American
or
culture
something.
is actually
Whatever
What?
you said
black
You
about
What?
said that's the
culture.
problem.
being
Oh,
forcefully taken
but
away
you,
from
did, you
us.
didn't let
So
me
now why
finish
are we the
there.
ones
I just wanted
assimilating
to say
when
something for
all
5
culture is
seconds.
I'm gonna give you some information on that. So if you can say that there is American culture, and I can tell you if it is black or not. She was kidnapped.
She's got a point
She
there.
was tortured.
The music,
Why am I assimilating? And y'all need to assimilate, okay?
that's crazy.
And
The
it
music,
went on
the
for
food,
years.
the dancing,
And in order
everything,
to
like
survive,
everything.
she
Honestly,
fell in love
American
with her
came
kidnapper.
from
Stockholm
black people.
syndrome.
So
When she
if anyone's
finally leaves
assimilating,
him,
it's
do you
y'all.
think she should be going back
That's
to him or being
hilarious.
around
Yeah,
him
I mean, I agree with
constantly?
you. I mean, a lot of, I'd say like the
Or do you
majority
think
of
she should
like
be
Roe
left the
Williams.
fuck? She should leave him the fuck alone and be left the fuck alone by him. That way she could heal from the abuse and trauma that she actively experienced.
because it's
Answer
already
me,
us.
please.
It's already us. When you look at history and
You're talking about
how
a
things
relationship between
went
a man and a woman.
in the turn of the century, quote unquote,
Don't worry,
y'all literally
I'm
took
button it up
things
for you in a little
from
bit. Just
us.
answer
We
that
had to.
question
A black
first.
person was the first one to actually discover where Antarctica was.
Should she?
A white person said,
Yes. I
"Nope,
mean,
you're wrong. It's
Okay,
actually
allegedly.
where
yes,
I'm
she
standing
shouldn't be.
now," and
Yeah, she
changed the ley
shouldn't be
lines
around
of
him.
and
She
changed
should
the way
leave
that we
him the
see the
fuck
ley
alone. She
lines
should be left the
of
fuck
the
alone by
damn
him, right?
continent, just
Now,
to match what he's
let's
saying.
broaden this out like I
That's
said
first
I
off.
would.
Second,
Well,
we
can I say
actually
something
helped
to
Black
make
that
the
real
people
quick?
in
pacemaker,
a.
the filaments for your light
I'm
bulb.
almost done. I promise.
Why
You
are
can
we the
speak
ones
after I'm
Well,
done.
I
assimilating
only got to
when
speak
we've
for like
actually
5
I'll
been
let you
seconds.
a bigger
talk after
help
her. Go ahead,
towards the
finish.
economy and the
Black
country
people in
and
America
the world as a
is
whole?
that woman.
Y'all
We
are
have literally
assimilating
been
to us and
stolen.
still telling us that we need to
Then
assimilate to
we've been
you.
tortured
You
and
have nothing.
abused and
White to
abused
say that you're white
for
is to say that you have
years.
no culture because you left that shit behind
Years.
to be
And then
a part of the
and then
bigger
after
of
the
the bigger
major part
group
of it is done, we were
to
then
overpower minority groups.
we were
That is
then
first and
put
foremost, and I thank you
into
for your time.
camps, prisons
Wow.
for false
Well,
crimes or things that
I would
weren't
also
crimes until
say,
we
you
were
know,
freed
even if you want to go take
and
this to
continuously.
down the
Just to
moral
go back to
road,
the
like
place where we were
morality, like do you
tortured
believe
and
that women
Abused multiple
should be
times
equal to men?
throughout our lifetimes, and you still
Do I
see some of
believe
those
that? Of course,
laws
yeah.
that they
Yeah.
use to
Do you
put us
believe
back
that
on those camps
LGBT
in that man's
and
house
non-gender
for
conforming
years. You
people
still
should
see
be
those
equal
laws to
to
this day.
straight
One of
and
them is your
cis
loitering
hetero
law.
people?
The
Yeah,
loitering
they are.
laws
They
of
are
America were
equal.
created within the
Okay.
Mississippi Black Code,
So if you
making
believe
it
those
to where black
things,
people cannot get
then
active
I believe,
jobs
like
by
Sister just
walking
said,
business
you
to
should
business
assimilate
or standing in front of a business to get
because
a
we're the
job.
ones that have made
That
progress in
is
all of those movements.
that is Stockholm syndrome
Do you
right here.
believe
The
disabled
fact that
people
some of us
should
are
have
actively saying
equality
we need
and
to be
freedom of,
around you, we
you know,
have to be
movement?
around y'all.
Yeah, so there are
We
Yeah.
laws
should be around y'all
So Fannie
constantly.
Lou Hamer,
That
you
is
can thank for
Stockholm
that.
syndrome. That is what I'm talking about.
We're the one that
Leave
makes
us the fuck
progress
alone. I
for
wanted to
all these
clear
social
up
groups,
what you thought
and
and
these
how
are
you
all
thought what I
feminism
said
was not a problem for
shouldn't
us before we came
wasn't right,
to
because I
America and
am
were
right in this,
colonized
because
on
I
our
know my
own
shit.
land. We treated
All
our
right, let me
women
ask you a
with
question.
respect. We actually wrote
If
in
you could
our
enslave all
Constitution
white people in the United
hundreds of
States
years
today,
before
would
the
you do it to
United
seek your
States was
retribution?
even a country.
No.
We wrote in our
Leave the
Constitution in
fuck
Africa that
alone. No, I
men and
We
don't
don't
women
give a
want
were
y'all
damn
both
alone.
about
equal,
that. We
and
don't have to
that
bring. We
we
don't
were
have to
to
tear
protect
anyone else
women.
down to
So
bring
that was
ourselves
written.
up. Only Europeans and their
I
descendants
think
have to do that.
on a
Well,
ethical,
Again,
that's, I mean, that's
standpoint,
good to hear.
I think
my
since
thing is,
America's the
again,
one
What
struggling
y'all
that's
with
gonna
these
do?
you.
issues,
Y'all
I
gonna
think
burn up in the sun? You can't
America
do that
should
with them.
assimilate, and
Facts.
anyone should
Oh my
assimilate.
God.
For boiled chicken.
So,
I'll do
so you're
Detroit on
saying that
like 3 hours.
We ain't
black
trusting
people
y'all
are
to be
already
cooks. We
assimilated
ain't trusting how y'all
to
cleaning. Not
America?
a damn thing.
We've
You ain't
tried,
raising
but
nobody's
no,
kids,
we've
and
never
you
been
ain't
accepted.
no good in the
We're
sun.
Yeah,
always
We
we're
don't know
always
what to do
kicked
with
out.
y'all, so be good.
Exactly. But
My thing
I just
is,
want to point out,
I
I'm
literally just
saying
said it.
that
Leave
America
us the
is
fuck
trying to
I
alone.
respect
assimilate
that
Us being
blacks.
decision.
U.S. slaves would still be fucking
Not the
Stockholm
other way around.
syndrome.
Black people
That would
don't give a
still
fuck.
play
We
into the
want to be left the
Stockholm
fuck
syndrome.
alone.
Because that means we
And
Right.
still
America
would
is
Yeah, so
trying
need
that's
to
the
y'all
problem though,
around.
because like you just
No,
said
no,
We would
no,
still
no.
need
That's not
y'all
the
white
problem.
around.
people.
That's the
We
answer.
have
That's a
Stockholm
problem
syndrome,
if you
and
think
we
like a
are
slave
trying
owner,
to
because
get our
slaves wanting
shit,
to
get
be
what
on
we are
their
owed,
own
and
is a
then dip
problem.
on
So
y'all.
really, you're
And
just
y'all don't want to
regurgitating
do
what your
that shit.
ancestors
You
think.
see what I'm?
Try try to think a little bit more critically,
people see what the fuck
and you'll
I'm
see
saying
why
about
you
this
think
shit.
that's a
Because what
problem.
I'm saying is
But
facts.
I mean, I'm not
well,
telepathically.
I appreciate you breaking that
Yes,
down,
you are.
sis. I do
See
need to
you
move
again,
on. We
Lob.
got
And
more
this
I'm
time,
people up
don't
here.
forget
telepathic.
to
All right,
Jada was
I'm
good.
like channeling some guys buried in the ground right now.
Legend. What's
Yeah,
going
you
on?
are,
Guys, night,
because he
everyone.
taught your father who taught you.
Have a
So
good night,
that's
Rob.
how it
You
I'm
take
works.
trying
care,
to, brother.
brother.
You
How do I
think
get out of
things
here?
that your great great granddaddy
I'm
were
trying to.
bad and
Okay, thank
wrong,
you.
and that you
Bye,
should tell
everyone.
them what to
I'm
do, and they
good.
need
I
to
just
do
wanted
whatever will make
to
you comfortable
do
and
you not have
assimilate.
mods in here with you
That's
today?
what they believed because they wanted us to be in their space and work their plantations.
Because they
And
are
so now
being
here you
extremely
are
ridiculous. And
with
it's
that
one thing
same
to be
idea.
racist in the comments
It
because
doesn't
you know
mean
they're
at
going to
all
come
whether
out.
black
But it's another
people
thing when they start going on,
assimilate or not.
I think it's Beloved Below Me, her speech impediment. That's
Well,
not fucking cool.
when I
So you guys
said
can back off
I
with
wanted
that
to be left the
bullshit.
fuck
That's
alone
number
and
one.
for
And
y'all
number
to leave
two,
all black
being
people
blatantly
alone,
racist
you
in the
said
comments
that
is
can't
only going to
happen.
get you dragged.
Why
Like,
can't
I'm
that
just
happen?
saying,
But
like, you're going to
also,
get dragged in these
I,
comments if you're going to be blatantly racist.
you were
And
like,
also,
that's
last
not
thing,
good or
Canadian
something.
white women,
Whatever
what?
you said
please.
You
about
said
it.
that's the problem.
Elite.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
you
yeah.
said
yeah.
that's
Behave.
the
You
problem.
didn't let
So
us
Okay?
now I'm
We
gonna
finish.
know
give
y'all
you
ain't got
some.
no
I'm
home
gonna give you some
training,
information.
but
5
try.
seconds.
I'm gonna
Okay?
give you some
All right, good
information
talk.
on that.
I'm going to
So
go back on mute.
let's
All right,
say
thank you,
that there
sister. I made you a
is
mod. You can handle any
let's say
mayonnaise.
that there's a woman, yeah?
And
She was kidnapped. She
the
was
new, could you give
tortured
us your age, race, and
and
pronouns, please?
abused, okay? And it went on for years. And in order
You're
to
muted, the new.
survive, she
Age,
fell
race, and
in love with
pronouns.
her kidnapper. Stockholm syndrome.
Me.
When she finally
Yeah, you hear me?
leaves
Yep.
him, do
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
think she should
Age,
be
race,
Alberto.
going
and
back to him
hold
or
on,
being around him
not you. When I
constantly?
bring people up here, don't just join
Or
us.
do you think she
Give us
should
a
be
moment. We'll
left the
get to
fuck?
you.
She should leave
The
him the
new,
fuck
could
alone
you
and be
give us your
left the
age,
fuck
race, and
alone by
pronouns,
him.
please?
That way she can
I'm
heal
39-year-old white
from the
man.
abuse and trauma that she
And
actively
pronouns, I
experienced.
guess
Answer me,
a
please.
man, a he. I
Are
don't
you
really.
eating right now?
You're talking about a
Yeah,
relationship
some
between a
pasta.
man and a woman.
Robin.
I feel
Don't
like
worry,
I'm eating it with
I'm
you, man.
dividing it up for you in a little bit. Just answer
It's
that
delicious.
question first.
Close your mouth when you chew.
Yeah.
Damn.
Should she? Yes. I mean, yes,
Okay,
she
yeah,
should.
she
Yeah, I
shouldn't
just
be.
came in here to be
Yeah,
just a
she
traditional
shouldn't be
white man,
around him.
in case
She
anyone had any
should leave him
questions.
the fuck alone. She should be left the fuck
Oh,
alone by
okay,
him,
yeah.
right?
Let us know. What are your
Now,
traditions?
let's broaden this out like I said I would.
Because we've been
Fucking, can I
wondering
say
for a
something to
Black
that
while.
real
people
quick?
in
What
a.
are your traditions?
I'm almost done. I promise.
What
You
are
can
my
speak after I'm
traditions?
Well,
done.
I
I
don't
I
know
only
what
got
you
to
promise.
speak
say.
for like
Not
5
you.
I'll let you
seconds.
talk after
You
her.
said you're a
Go ahead,
traditional
finish.
white man. So what is a
Black people in
tradition
America
of whiteness?
is that woman. We have literally been
Well,
stolen.
American tradition.
Then we've been
No,
tortured and
that's
abused and
not white
abused
man tradition. If
for
anything,
years.
American tradition is black tradition. Because, like
Years.
I said, rock and
And
roll, the
then,
blues, country
and then
music, all of
after
that comes
the
from us.
major part of it is done, we
Riding
were then
rodeos. A cowboy is
we
literally a
were
word
then put
to describe
into
Okay.
black men.
camps,
So, what
prisons
are your
for
traditions?
false
We very
crimes or things
curious.
that weren't crimes until we were freed and continuously just to
That's
go back
interesting.
to the place where we
Okay.
were
Well,
tortured and abused
I'll say
multiple times throughout our
baseball.
lifetimes. And you still
Uh,
see some of those laws
uh,
that they
Hold
use
on,
to
Hold
hold
on.
on.
put
I don't
us
know
So
back
about
on
that.
those
I
camps
have a feeling
in
that
that
anything I
man's
say, you're
house
gonna blackwash.
for years.
Even
You
Babe
still
Ruth
see those
himself
laws
was
to this day.
of
One of
mixed
them is the
ancestry,
loitering law.
but
Blackwood?
The
Hank
loitering
Aaron
laws
definitely
of
beat
America
him,
were
and
created within the
then we had
Mississippi Black Code, making
many
it to where
other
black people cannot get active
Dominican
jobs
black people
by
come
walking
and
business to business
shatter
or
some
standing in
records
front of a
themselves. I
business to get
mean,
a job.
baseball seems to
That
be more of
is
a
that is
international
Stockholm syndrome right here.
multiracial
The fact
tradition than
that
a
some
white
of
man
us
Wait.
are
tradition. I don't
actively
know.
saying
Okay, I
Blackwash,
just see
though.
we need
baseball
to
as
be
an
around you.
American
We have
tradition.
to be around
Wait,
y'all.
hold up. What's blackwashing, though?
We should be around
Do you
y'all
know what
constantly. That is
whitewashing is?
Stockholm syndrome. That is what I'm
No, the
talking
fuck
about.
you just
I
Leave
did.
don't
us the
know
fuck
because they
alone.
don't
I
wash
wanted to
much.
clear up what you
Yeah, you
saw
do. You know
and how
damn
you
well what
thought what I
whitewashing is, so
said
don't act stupid
No,
when I say it.
listen.
wasn't
We
right
taught
because
we
I
tried to
am
teach
right
y'all
in
how to
this because
wash
I know my
twice,
shit.
You
and
just
to this day
All right,
y'all
blackwash.
let me
still
ask you a
don't do it.
question.
Two different groups
Maybe I made the
talking.
Citizens
term up, but
all
you just
white
did it.
people in
Whitewashing
the
is
United States today,
when you
would you
wash
do
with
it
your
to seek your
hands and
retribution?
no washcloth. Is that
No.
what it is?
Leave the fuck
Yeah, your hands,
alone.
and then you go
No,
eat
I
We
food,
don't
don't
want
but
give a
y'all
you're
to
damn
do
supposed to
that.
about
use a
that.
washcloth
We don't
to
have
be
to
real
we
clean
don't
in
have
the
to tear
shower,
anyone
but you
else
get
down
shit
to
for
bring
it when you're a white
ourselves
man
up.
when you don't
Only
shower with a washcloth. But
Europeans and their descendants have to do
everybody,
that.
including
Again,
name the race,
That's good
wash
to
your
Like they
hear.
were
hands
worth
with
it.
just your hands in the sink water,
my
and
thing
then
is
go eat
again
and put the
What
food
y'all
right
that
in your
gonna
mouth
do?
with no
Y'all
washcloth.
gonna burn up in the sun? We can't
You
do
mean
that.
that
We
kind?
don't. But we don't wash our
Oh my
ass with
god.
For
our
boiled
hands.
chicken.
That's what
I'll
I'm
be
talking
destroyed
about.
in like 3 hours.
I
We
got
ain't
3
trusting y'all
washcloths
with
Who
in
to
my
goes
be
who
kitchen.
goes
cooks.
near your
We ain't
ass that you
trusting
had to
how
have it
y'all
crystal
cleaning.
clean?
not a damn thing.
Wow.
You ain't raising nobody's
You heard it here
kids,
first.
and you ain't
They don't do it.
in the sun.
We knew it. We knew it this whole time.
Just
But
let
my
us
thing
know.
is,
Fine.
I literally just said it.
ass. Oh my
I
goodness.
respect that
Listen,
decision.
y'all, we just had a bombshell on Legends Live.
Skid
This
ball.
would not watch their
I
legs
know
because it's a
that
few
they didn't wash their legs,
women
but
over here.
now
That's crazy.
Skid
we all knew that they didn't wash their legs, right? Because that whole thing came out where they just wash at the top and then let the water run down, right? We remember that, right? But now we know they are not washing their booty out. Oh my God.
Because what I'm
But
She
saying is
said,
facts.
who's near your booty
Well,
that you need to watch?
I appreciate you breaking that down, sister. I
That's
do need to
crazy.
move on. We got more
skid
people up
marks.
here.
And I
All
gotta
right,
remind
it
everyone
was a
that
pleasure
not
speaking with
only did
everyone.
black
Thank you.
people,
Legend.
but also
All right, thank you,
indigenous
Thanks,
sister.
people
everyone.
of multiple
Have a
continents
good
Sister,
night,
you
Rock.
tried
got.
to teach
You
these
I'm
take
trying
care.
to
motherfuckers
get.
how to
How do I
wash
get out of
their
here?
ass.
No,
Right, I got you.
wait. So
I'm
is
trying
it?
to.
So
Okay,
that's
thank
why
you.
they smell. Okay, so
Bye,
yo,
everyone.
they be
I'm
walking around
good.
with
I just
doo in the
wanted
bums.
to
They got. You
I'm
saw her
telling
mods in here with
you.
you today.
Doo-doo in their bums.
I'm telling
Like,
you. I don't know
Not
where the
the
no,
mods
doo
at.
in the
no,
Y'all in
bum.
here?
no,
One of
you
mine,
don't
sisters?
understand. I
Because they
refuse
are
to go into
being
any
extremely
public
ridiculous.
pool
And it's
or
one thing
jacuzzi,
to be
and here's the
racist in
reason
the
why.
comments because
Someone
you know
literally
they're gonna
came
come out,
online
but
and
it's
said
another
that as
thing when they
dudes
start
that
going
they
on.
knew
I think it's
said that
beloved below
he
me, her
refuses to
speech
actually
impediment.
wipe
That's
his
not fucking
ass
cool.
because he
So you
couldn't
guys can back
refused to
off
get a
with that
bidet to
bullshit.
use
That's
it to
number
wipe
one.
his ass
And
because he could
number
only.
two,
And it said
being
he would
blatantly
let that
racist
shit
in the
dry
comments
up,
is
go
only gonna
into a
get you
jacuzzi
dragged.
or
Like,
pool,
I'm
and
just
let the
saying, like, you're
jets
gonna get
go
dragged in these
go
comments
and
if
clean
you're
his
going to be
ass.
blatantly
He has
racist.
skid
And
marks in
also,
them
last thing,
motherfuckers in
Canadian
the
white
Listen,
women,
jacuzzi.
this is what I'm gonna
behave.
tell y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some
Police,
facts.
Yes, he
behave.
The
has.
African
Okay?
American
We know y'all ain't
economy,
got
the
no home
African
training,
American dollar,
but
we
try.
spend $3
Okay? All
trillion
right, good
a
talk. I'm
year
gonna go back on
as
mute.
black people here in
All right,
America.
thank you, sister. I made
And
you a mod. You
most
can
of that
handle
money,
any
over
mayonnaise.
60%,
And
goes to toiletries. We
the
spend
new. Could
more
you give us
on
your age, race,
toilet
and
paper
pronouns,
than
please?
anyone else. Probably why Huggies has bears.
You're
Selling
muted. The
their,
new
because they use
age,
bears
race, and pronouns.
for us, but we could talk about that a different time.
Me.
But
Yeah,
we
you hear
spend
me?
more on
Yep.
toilet paper than
Yeah.
they
Age,
do, and they
age,
make
race,
up
and
69% of the
hold on,
country. You
hold on,
understand?
not you.
That
When
means
I bring
that,
people up here, don't just
you know what I'm
join us.
saying? They're not
Give us a
using
moment.
it
We'll get to
much.
you.
He
The
literally
new.
has
Could you
her
give us your
put
age,
in the
race, and
bum.
pronouns,
Cat
Oh
guy
please?
on
my
the
God.
top of the
I'm
live. Do not
39-year-old
like
white
the
man.
live. Cat guy on top of the live. Do not like
And
live if you're in the
pronouns, I
bottom.
guess
Oh,
a
please
man
don't.
or
Yeah.
a he.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you'll
Are
shadow
you
ban the
eating
whole
right now?
live, but
Yeah,
Oh
some
no,
pasta.
okay. I don't want to do
Bro.
Thank
that.
you. But
I feel like I'm eating it with you, man.
we use toilet paper more than
It's
anybody
delicious.
else.
Close your
'Cause we
mouth
keep
when
our
you
ass
chew.
clean. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing.
but user, do
Yeah, I
you
just
do
came
you
in here to
wanna
be just a
go
traditional
ahead and
white
answer the
man,
questions
in
for us,
case anyone
please?
had any questions.
What are the
Okay, yeah.
questions?
Let us know. What are your
I'm
traditions?
sorry.
I'm sorry. Give us your age, race, and pronouns, because we've been wondering for a while.
53.
What are your
I'm
traditions?
white male.
What are my
I go by
traditions? I don't
him.
know. That's
What?
pretty
No,
vague.
not
And
you
I
as an
guess that's about
individual.
it.
You said you're a traditional white man. So
I wash
what are
my
the
ass.
traditions?
That's great.
Of
That's
white
Just,
great.
men,
I mean, if we're
please?
wondering,
Well,
a little
American
soap and a
traditions.
washcloth. That
No, that's not.
something that kind of I think
That's not
most
white
people
man
do. I
tradition.
would
If
hope,
anything,
but
American tradition is black tradition. Because, like I said, rock and roll, the blues,
absolutely a
country
white
music,
one.
all of that comes from
Bleached
us.
white.
Riding rodeos. Well,
Bleach.
cowboy.
I think
is
you need
literally the
to
word,
maybe teach some
to
classes
describe
in the
black
community.
men. So,
What is
you'd be
your
surprised
tradition?
how many
very
go
curious.
3-4 days without washing and don't use a washcloth when they do. So
That's interesting.
that's
facts. It's mad
Okay.
weird to me
Well,
that they don't use
I'll
washcloths,
say
Well, I
let
mean, if you
alone wash their ass. I
It's
know
baseball.
someone
also
who
weird that
literally
they
caught
don't
a.
wash every part of their body. Like,
No,
that's also weird.
here's
I
Hold
don't
on.
know
So
about
nasty for
that.
y'all.
Some of the
I
best,
have a
There was
some
a
of
feeling
the best
white
anything I
baseball
say,
players,
you're
girl
gonna
that I lived
blackwash.
with when I was
even
living on
Babe
my
Ruth
college
himself
campus.
was
You know
of
what she called
mixed
a bath? She would
ancestry.
take some
Black
But
Febreze and
woman?
spray her body
Hank Aaron
down.
definitely beat
That
him,
was a bath.
and then we had
Yeah, I know. I
many
know.
other
Dominican
frosted
black
female
people come
that
and
would use baby powder
shatter some
instead of
records
washing their hair.
themselves.
She
I
would just
mean,
put
baby powder in their
baseball
hair.
seems to be more of a
So that was
international,
interesting.
multiracial
But
tradition
Real
yeah,
quick
than a
before
they
you
white
do
and
man.
I
continue,
worked
just
with. I don't
sometimes
know.
Okay.
they have
I
this
would
new
say
thing like
baseball is an
so
American
washing the hair
tradition.
takes a lot of the
Wait, hold up.
stuff out
What's
of it.
blackwashing
So
though?
they have like
Y'all
need to
Do you
get
know
that
what
stuff out of it.
whitewashing is?
Dry
You know,
shampoo.
black
No, the
people.
fuck you do.
I don't know because they don't wash much. We only make up.
Yeah, you do.
I think
You know damn well what
0.3%
whitewashing is, so don't act
of
stupid.
no.
when you say
I
that.
listen.
Like we're 30 times
Listen.
less likely
We
to
tried
get
to
lice
teach y'all how to wash twice.
than those with
You
And
just
to this
washed.
day, y'all
different
still
groups.
don't do it.
y'all need
Two
to get that
different
oil
groups.
Maybe I
about
made the
Talk
term
though.
up, but
Black
Whitewashing
and
is
No,
whitewashing
I
is when
think
you
the
wash
oil
with your
actually
hands
kills it. That's
and
probably
no
why.
washcloth. Is that what it is?
Yeah, your
hair is oily.
And you go eat food, but you're supposed to use a washcloth to be real clean in the shower, but you get shit for it when you're a white man when you don't shower with a washcloth.
Your shampoo,
everybody,
for,
including
people with straight hair,
name the race, wash your hands with just your hands in the sink water, and then go eat and put the food right in your mouth with no washcloth.
People, descendants of Africans,
you mean that?
But we don't wash our ass. We can't use the same shampoo. That's what I'm talking
about. And that's what I was saying.
I got 3 washcloths.
Who goes near your ass that you have to have it crystal clean?
Right. So
wow,
because you had said
you heard it here
take
first.
The oil,
they don't
wash
do
our
it.
hair and get the oil out of it.
We knew it this whole time.
We just
let us know. They don't wash their ass. Oh my goodness.
Go ahead.
Listen, y'all, we just had a bombshell on Legends Live.
I don't know. Like everybody did.
They didn't wash their legs, but now
that's crazy.
We all knew that they didn't wash their legs, right? Because that whole thing came out where they just wash at the top and then let the water run down, right? We remember that, right? But now we know they are not washing their booty out. Oh my God.
But
the question is,
your booty that you need to wash it. The questions are up here.
I'm just saying, skid marks. And I gotta remind everyone that not only did Black people, but also Indigenous people of multiple continents tried to teach these motherfuckers how to wash their ass.
Let's talk about the presidential race that's coming up.
So that's why they smell. Okay, so they be walking around with doo in the bums. They got
to you some damn questions up there. If we are saying we don't remember what your answers were, we didn't hear your answers.
You don't understand. I refuse to go into any public pool or jacuzzi. And here's the reason why. Someone literally came online and said that a dude that they knew said that he refuses to actually wipe his ass because he couldn't reach. Refused to get a bidet to use it to wipe his ass because he couldn't reach. And instead, he would let that shit dry up, go into a jacuzzi or pool, and let the jet
Thank you very much.
Go and clean his ass. He has skid marks in them motherfuckers.
Listen, this is what I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some facts.
Nasty.
The African American economy. The African.
I don't know what's happening right now. Everybody, please tap like. We have a sad amount of likes, and y'all. Most of that money, I'm trying to keep over 60%. Goes tap to like on the screen. If you're on the box, please don't tap like. But everyone down in the comments, y'all.
Anyone else?
Come on, man. We're not even at 20K yet. We've been up here for a minute.
Has bears.
I appreciate y'all, brothers and sisters.
They use bears.
All you
but we can talk about that a different time.
Pumpkin pie eaters in the comments.
We spend more on toilet paper than they do.
Sweet potato pie lovers, please tap like.
Do you understand? That means that,
you know what I'm saying, all those that love candy yams,
they're not using it much.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally,
wait, cat guy on top of the live. Do not like the live. Cat guy on top of the live. Do not like live if you're in the box.
Oh, please.
I
don't know what happened.
Okay,
leave it to cut my mac and cheese because there's like 20 pounds of cheese in that mac and cheese.
Okay, I don't want to do that.
Thank you. But what kind? We use toilet paper more than anybody else.
Sharp cheddar, mild cheddar. I personally like to add.
Do you want to go ahead and answer the questions for us?
What was it again? I believe we tried adding mozzarella one time.
I'm sorry.
It didn't go that well,
but does your macaroni and cheese
53,
stick together?
or white male.
Scoop it up like, and it's like
I go by
saucy?
him. And
why would it be
I guess
saucy?
that's about it.
All right, see, that's what I'm saying.
I wash my ass.
All those that don't eat saucy
That's
mac
great.
and
Thank you
cheese,
for wondering,
I
you know.
tap like, please protect my
a little
lives,
soap in the washcloth.
I said we use a cleaver.
I think
a
most
butcher
people
cleaver
do. I would
cut
hope,
our stuff.
Washcloth?
Yeah.
You use a washcloth?
A cheese in that
absolutely. A white
put some eggs in it.
Bleach white.
People that put eggs in their mac and cheese.
Right.
Well,
we do that too.
I think
we
you need to
stick
together. Teach some classes in your community.
Amen.
I'm surprised how many. I don't know what your name is because it's without washing, and
that's okay.
Don't throw the washcloth.
That's okay. It's pronounced Ija.
It's mad weird to me that they don't use washcloths.
Is my microphone
wash their ass? I
It's
know
also
some
weird that they don't wash every
age,
part of their body.
I'm 22
that's
years
also
old.
Here's something nasty for y'all. There was a white girl that I lived with when I was living on my college campus.
I learned. It's actually
what she called a bath?
I learned
she would take some
Febreze
and spray her body down.
Up, and then I moved.
That was a bath.
And I lived in China for 1 year.
Yeah, I know.
That I went by for all of those experiences. So it's something that I use online.
Instead of washing her hair, she would just put baby powder. Go ahead and answer the questions for us. So that was interesting.
I do not think that white people experience racism.
They do.
White
Some
women
parents say
absolutely
they have this new thing,
benefit
like,
from
you know, so
patriarchy.
washing the hair takes a lot of
100%
the stuff out of
historically,
it.
we have benefited
So they
from
have like
patriarchy so much more than
dry
black women. We have always been able to call upon the patriarchy.
We only
There's
make
been
up, I think, 0.3%
so many examples. Emmett
of
Till, the
people with
Central
lice.
Park
Like we're
Five.
30
I could go
times
on
less likely to
about
get
black
lice
men who have been
than
wronged
those with straight hair.
and
So
murdered
y'all
even
need to get
because
that
of
oil up out your hair. The
accusations
lice
that
love
white
it.
women have made against them. And we
no,
are
I think
able
the
to
oil
call upon
actually
the
kills
police
it. That's
system and the
probably why
patriarchy in order to protect us. We are seen as
hair is
That's not what
oily.
the
the
science
prize
says.
of white men,
No,
and
I'd have
they
to
are
look into that.
very
Absolutely.
Look up what's
they
in
will enact violence
shampoo.
in order to protect
Your
us, and we
shampoo
benefit in that
for
way.
people
I
with
think
straight
that
hair
black and
thin
white
lips.
cultures
Your shampoo takes
can
oil out of your
coexist,
hair.
but
We
I feel
black
that is a
people, descendants
choice
of
that the
Africans,
black
put oil
community
in our hair, so we
would
can't
make.
use the
I
same.
don't
We
feel
can't use
like
the
it's
same
up
shampoo.
to us to
Correct, and
like
that's what I was saying. So maybe that's what doesn't
force the
promote the
black
lice,
community to
right?
engage
So
with us,
because
if
you
that
had
makes
said
sense.
to take the
And
oil,
I
wash
think
our hair and get the
American
oil out of it.
unity
Like, probably if we didn't wash our
has
hair,
the
we would have less
potential to
lice.
benefit black
So,
people, but
but
historically has not in any
I mean,
way, because a lot of
go
the
ahead,
social
go
progress
ahead and
that
try it.
we
Let me know
have
how it goes.
benefited from has
I don't know.
been
I had it once when I was a kid,
spearheaded by black
like everybody
Americans who
did.
haven't
I
been
don't know.
able
Maybe you never
to
did.
You had lice?
benefit from it in the same
Yep.
way that we have.
Wow.
And that's what I think about the question.
Ew.
Okay.
I could never. I
would
don't know
say
how y'all
for
do
the
it. Listen,
black and white cultures
it couldn't be me,
coexist,
so it had to be you.
that
Go ahead, answer the
when you
questions for us.
say
Let's know what you
can they
think.
coexist, you sounded like your answer was
What
more
questions
towards
do you have for me?
can black and white people coexist? Because I
The
definitely
questions are
believe
up
we
here.
can.
Yeah, I already answered
We
those
have
questions.
Mm-hmm.
against our
I don't
will,
remember.
but we have.
When did you answer those
And
questions?
if you
It's a
want
few
to
minutes
talk
ago.
about the
So,
cultures being
let's
able to
talk about
fully
the presidential
coexist,
race
I
that's
would
coming up.
say they couldn't exist as long as the
I don't give a
terms
damn
black
about the
and white
presidential
exist.
race.
That
No?
makes
We
sense.
asking you some damn
And we're
questions up
not
there.
there yet.
If
We're
we
nowhere near
all say
fucking there yet.
don't
It's just
remember
so
your
annoying when
answers,
people try to
and we didn't hear your
theorize
answers, can you
that
please
it's
repeat them for
possible
us?
when we are
Why
nowhere
are you
fucking
now going
close to
on to a
being there
different
yet.
topic?
Like,
I'm assuming that you actually
we
did
had
not
just,
answer them,
we're
because I would have
still
remembered, because I would have been on
faced
your
with
ass about some of
like
your
the
answers if I'm
past
correct
400 years of oppression
about
is
what was
still
going
going
to be
on.
said.
Like,
But I would have been
we
on your
might need
ass
another like
for a
1,000
full ass
years
minute.
before we
And
get
also,
there.
I'm
Like,
assuming right now that you came up here to
but
center what you wanted to talk about, which is
thank
not
you,
the topic.
Francesca.
Thank you very much.
So
Oh, well,
being able to
you
fully
know, I answered those
coexist means
questions.
that I
And
can
if
wear
you
my
couldn't
locks to the
remember
court.
that,
I can wear my locks out. I could actually have my head wrapped the way I do right now and go get a job.
I don't know what's happening right now.
I won't have to shave.
Everybody, please tap like.
And,
We have
pretend
a
to talk, hey guys,
sad
and
amount
talk
of
with a
likes up
different
there, y'all.
voice.
Come on now. I'm trying to keep the
I
comments
can
open.
speak
Please
openly about
tap
racism
like on the
and
screen.
how I'm treated.
If you're on the box, please don't
things
tap
like
like.
that
But everyone down in the
are,
comments, y'all.
awkward as hell.
Come on, man. We're not even at
around
Black and white
people
cultures
that
for a minute.
participate in
man, you don't
politics.
Appreciate
know
y'all,
racism
brothers
like
and
that. Like if
sisters.
black and white cultures
All
could
you
truly coexist, it
pumpkin
wouldn't
pie
be
eaters
as
in the
much
comments,
racism.
please be respectful.
Like it would
Sweet
still be
potato pie
racism. Let's not
lovers, please
even
tap
lie
like.
to kick it, but it would
You
not
know
be
what I'm
as bad
saying? All
because
those that love candy
I want to
yams.
remind people,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
I will
If
say this
your
as many times as
macaroni
I
and
need to,
cheese
but
is cut with a
white
knife,
culture
please tap
sadly
like. If you
does
can
not
cut your macaroni and
exist.
cheese with a
And
knife,
it's sad for
tap
y'all
like.
because in order
I
to
I don't know
claim
what
use
happened.
whiteness, you
cleaver
have
to
to
cut my
throw
mac and
away
cheese because
your
there's like
Yeah.
20 pounds
culture,
of cheese
your
in that
original
mac and
country's
cheese.
culture to claim it. Which means when you claim you
Well,
are white,
wait, what kind?
you are actively
Okay, so there's
assimilating
Gouda,
yourself
sharp
verbally,
cheddar,
mentally,
mild cheddar.
metaphysically, and
Mm-hmm.
everything
I
else
personally like to
into
add
a
what's
power
the other one?
structure
Fuck.
while foregoing
What was it
your
again? I
culture, the
believe
metaphysical
we
parts of your
tried
culture,
adding
every part
mozzarella
of the
one
culture that
time.
was
It
originally
didn't go that
there.
well, but
Mm-hmm.
That is
But
what
does your
that
macaroni and
means. To
cheese stick
say you are
together,
white
or
is
do
to
you
say
scoop
that
it
you
up
no
like
longer
and it's like
want the
saucy?
culture that you
why would it
originally
be
came
saucy? The
from.
fuck?
All
But
right.
people can
That's
still
what
go
I'm
back
saying.
to that.
I felt
All
That's
like
the
those
thing.
that
White
don't
people
eat
can still
saucy
go
mac
back
and
to that.
cheese, I
But
need y'all to tap
for
like, please
people
protect
to
my
have thrown
live,
away their
brothers and
culture to
sisters.
then
then go looking
I said we use a
for a
cleaver,
culture to
a
call
butcher
their
cleaver to
own.
cut our stuff.
They are
20 pounds of
cultureless.
a cheese
So
without
black and white
macaroni.
cultures cannot
Yeah, put some eggs
coexist.
in it.
because there is no white culture. There's
we do that
there's
too.
country
We do that too. Don't
cultures.
worry. We got
stick
it.
together.
Cultural.
Exactly. Amen.
There's ethnic cultures. There's national cultures.
I don't know what your name is because it's in Japanese or something. Could you give me
racially,
pronouns?
white
That's
people
okay.
don't have a culture
It's
because
pronounced Ija, but you can call me
white
Heather.
was never a
Also,
race to
is
begin
my
with.
okay? My
Sadly.
microphone's coming through.
I would also say I would
I'm 22
I
years
agree with
old.
Sister
I'm
just said.
white, and
I don't want
use
to sound like
she,
I'm
her.
not. But I will say, okay. Are you from Japan? Although there's
No, I
no
am
culture,
not. I
there
learned
is
it's actually
a
Chinese. I learned
motif
Chinese
and
for
a
like 6
theme
years
to
growing up, and then I
whiteness
moved
and
and I
their
lived in China
tradition.
for 1 year, and that
And
was
that
my
would
name
be
that I went by for
because
all
culture
of
is
those
defined by
experiences. So it's something that I
there's
use
geographic
online.
cultures,
Go ahead and answer the questions
linguistic.
I do not think that white
The
people
food you
experience
eat,
racism.
religion,
White women
all of these things were
absolutely
taken.
benefit from
The land
patriarchy
was taken.
100%.
The
Historically, we
religion
have
was taken.
benefited from
If you
patriarchy
really want to
so
get
much
into
more
it, look
than
up the
black
African
women. We've
origin of
always been able to
civilization by
call
Sheikh
upon the
Ntujub, and he'll tell
patriarchy.
you.
There's
And
been
Yosef Ben Yakinen and
so
John
many
Henrik Clarke
examples.
all
Emmett Till, the
outline
Central Park
how
Five. I could go on
Christianity was taken from
about black men
Africans
who have
and used
been
against them.
wronged
But
and murdered even because of
there's everything
accusations
like
that white
linguistic.
women have made against them, and we are
I
able
do
to call
understand
upon the
English
police
is
system and the
from
patriarchy in order
Europe,
to
but
protect us. We are seen as
England wouldn't
the
exist
prize
without
of
black
white
people
men, and they are
first.
very
So that's a whole thing. We can talk
they
about that
will
another
enact
time. The written
violence
word
in
comes
order
from
to protect
Africa.
us, and we
So
benefit in
anything
that
that's
way.
written down.
I think
But
that
then also,
black and white cultures can
linguistically,
coexist, but
Americans
I
speak more and more
feel
like
that that
Africans
is a
every day.
choice that
My
the black
goodness, if I hear
community
another white T person
would
say
make.
bussin',
I don't feel like
if
it's
something
up
is
to
bussin',
us
Yeah,
to like
no, seriously. And it's the lack of like that
force the
unifying
black
culture that
community
we have
to engage
given
with
up on
us,
in
if
exchange
that
for
makes sense.
power
And
that
I think American
encourages
unity
and I feel
has
like
the
I don't know
potential to
what the right
benefit black
word
people,
for
but
it is,
historically
but a
has
lot of white
not in
people
any
would
way,
then
because
go
a
on
lot
to
of the social
prey on
progress
black
that
culture
we have
instead
benefited from
because
has
there's
been
nothing for us to cling on to
spearheaded
anymore.
by
We've
black
given all of that
Americans who
up
haven't
in
been able
exchange
to
for power
benefit from
and
it in
white
the same way that
privilege.
we have.
So then we
And
start
that's
acting
what I think
black
about the question.
because that's what's popularized as cool
okay.
without understanding
I
all
would
of the
say for
history behind
the
it.
black and white cultures fully coexisting.
Yeah, they don't understand that the
When you
reason black people
say
talk like that is
can
because
they
we keep trying to
coexist,
come
you
up
sounded
with
like your answer was more
words that
towards
y'all don't
can black and white
understand, so we
people
can talk more
coexist?
freely with
Because I
each other.
definitely believe we
We've
can.
been doing that since the plantation because on the plantation we would want to say certain things that Massa can't hear, so we would say it a certain way. And
if you want to talk about the
cultures
being able to fully
But
coexist,
thanks for your answers.
I'll keep it pushing. Did you have anything else you want to say?
Exist.
That's pretty much it.
And we're
I would
not
like
there
to
yet.
shout
We're nowhere
out
near
Dr.
fucking there yet. It's
Romaniolo
just
at
so
London
annoying
Valley
when people try
College
to
for
theorize
equipping
that it's
me with a
possible
lot of the
when we are
knowledge
nowhere
that I have
fucking
now
close to
that
being there yet.
enables
Like,
me to
like
we had
express the opinions I
we're
have.
still
She is a
faced
white
with
woman.
like the past 400 years of oppression
I know
still going
there
on.
are drawbacks,
Like,
and I go to a
we might
very
need another
predominantly
like
white school.
1,000
We
years
have had
before we get
a
there.
really
Like,
rough week
right.
actually at our
But
school because our DEI
thank you,
department
Francesca.
currently comprises of
So
3 people. One of them,
being able to
who
fully
is an alum
coexist
of this
means that I
school,
can wear my
he
locks to the
is
courtroom.
currently
I can
having
wear
his
my locks
contract
out.
not
I could actually
reinstated,
have my head
and
wrapped the way I do right
we
now
just cannot
and go get a job right now.
work with the
I
admin.
won't
They
have
will
to
not
shave my
reinstate it.
beard
Our DEI
and
program is pretty
pretend to
much falling
talk.
apart
Hey
at this
guys,
point. But
talk with a different
Kathy
voice.
has she's done a lot
I can
to
speak openly about racism and how I'm
to
treated.
try to
Things like that
encourage
are
education
awkward
through her
as hell.
courses, and we did a
Around
Black
lot
and
of
white
talking
people
cultures
about
that
could
AVE and
participate
prejudice
in
coexist. There
in
white
the
wouldn't be
culture.
no
African American
racism like
community.
that.
As I took
Like
with
if black
her,
and
It's
white
it's
there
cultures
still
was
a
could
biased
fully
source.
coexist,
I would
it is
there
say
wouldn't
she
be
probably is a
as much
better
racism.
Resource for anti-racism
Like
than
it
black
would still be
culture, but
racism. Let's not
absolutely. I
even
agree with
lie
you.
to kick it,
I
but
agree with
it
you.
would
It's
not be
I
as
didn't
bad
learn anything about black
because
culture
I
from
want to
her. It
remind
was
people,
only
and I will say this as many times as
tactics
I
for
need to, but
anti-racism that I
white
have learned from
culture
her.
Dr. Neely
sadly
Fuller
does
Jr.
not
Look him up.
exist.
Neely
Dr.
Fuller
It's sad for
Neely
y'all
Fuller.
because in order to claim whiteness, you have to
throw away your original culture, your
Fuller,
original
as in like
country's
Fuller.
culture to
Fuller.
claim it.
Yeah,
Which
like
means when
Fuller
you claim
House.
you're
Yeah, Fuller.
white,
Yep,
you are
Neely Fuller
actively
Jr.
assimilating
He
yourself
has a compensatory
verbally, mentally,
counter-racist code. I think that's the
metaphysically,
name of it. It's the
and
name of his
everything
book.
else.
into
and
a
Dr.
power
Francis Cress
structure
Welsing, but
while
I'm not sure if that's
foregoing
going to help you
your
much.
culture, the
You would
metaphysical
really
parts
have
of
to
your culture,
decolonize
every
your
part
mind
of the
for Dr.
culture that was
Francis Cress Welsing.
originally
I'm gonna
there.
look into it anyway.
That is what
Yeah.
that
Welsing,
All
means.
right.
To
as
say you
in
are white is to say that you no longer want
Welsing.
the
I don't
culture
know if
that
you can
you
make it.
originally came
Okay, I'm
from.
gonna try.
White
Right.
people can still go
I'm
All
gonna
back
right.
to
look
that.
to it.
That's
Okay.
the thing.
You
White
cannot
people can
view
still go back to that. But
Afrocentrism.
for people
You
to have
cannot
thrown away
judge
their culture to then go
Afrocentrism
looking
through a
for
Western moral
a
lens.
culture to call their
So
own,
what's good for the
they are
slave is not going
cultureless.
to look
So
good
black
to
and
the
white
master.
cultures
You
cannot
gotta remember that.
coexist
I'll
because
Right.
there is no
Okay,
white
I'm
culture.
ready to challenge myself. Okay.
There's country
Thank you guys so
cultures,
much for hearing me and for having me on the live. I'm gonna stick around for a little
there's
bit.
Yep.
Thank you so
Have a
much.
good
ethnic
one.
cultures, there's national cultures.
Aaron,
But
China, what's up? Could you give us your age, race, and
racially,
pronouns, please?
white people don't have a culture because
Oh, sorry, I'm
white
ready. I'm
was never
China.
a
I'm
race to begin with,
26. I'm from
sadly.
England.
I
I
I
don't
would
know if
also
my thing
say
really matters because I'm from England,
and
but
I agree with what Sister just
I'll
said.
try to
I
answer
don't want
some
to
of the
sound like I'm not,
questions from.
but I will say that
I'm black.
although there's no
I'm a
culture,
blackity
there
black.
is
All right. That's
a
amazing. So
mostly
your
theme
opinion definitely
to
matters.
whiteness
Okay, all
and
right. I
their
was just wondering because
tradition.
I'm in England.
And that would be because culture is
White
defined
people
by
experience
there's
racism.
geographic cultures, linguistic,
From
the food you
England,
eat, religion,
No
all
different.
of these things were
no,
taken.
white people don't
The
experience
land was
racism. They
taken. The
experience
religion was
classism.
taken.
So no,
If
they
you really
don't
want to get
experience
into
racism.
it,
Not in
look
England.
up the
No,
African origins of
it's
civilization
way
by
too
Sheikh
much in their
Anta
favor.
and he'll
But
tell
in
you.
some of their favors,
And Yosef Ben Yakinen and
I
John
mean
Henrik Clark
some.
all outline how Christianity was taken from Africans and used against
Christian,
them.
I'm so sorry. I'm nervous.
But
I don't do this a lot ever.
just everything
In
like
fact, this is the
linguistic.
first ever live I've jumped in.
I do understand English is from
Women
Europe,
benefit
but
from patriarchy. Oh God,
England wouldn't
yes.
exist without black
They
people
benefit from
first.
patriarchy
So
because
that's a whole thing. We can talk about that another
it's
time. The written
installed in
word
them.
comes from Africa.
And when I say it's
So
installed
anything
in
that's
them, I
written
mean,
down, but then also, linguistically, Americans
my sister's
speak more and
5,
more
right?
like Africans every
And
day.
she's got
My
a little
sister
accent.
if I hear another white person say bussin',
My sister's thin-lipped.
something is bussin'.
Yeah,
No, man, she
no,
got the biggest
seriously,
lips
and
on
it's
the
the lack
planet. My
of
sister's
like that
5.
unifying
I
culture
said
that
like she's
we
5
have
years old.
given up on in exchange for
Yeah,
power
she's 5. She's
that
5 years old.
encourages and I feel
I'd say
like
she
I don't know what the
experienced.
right word for it is, but a lot of white people
I'm
will
so
then
sorry.
go
I'm
on to
funny with my
prey
words
on
right now.
black culture instead.
Seeing
Because there's nothing for us to cling on
her
to
grow up,
anymore. We've
this
given
isn't
all of
to
that
that
up
question that do
in
white women
exchange
benefit
for
from
power
patriarchy
and
question.
white
This is just me
privilege.
making
So then
statements.
we
I'm all
start
over the
acting
place at the moment. I'm
black
so nervous.
because that's what's popularized as cool
I, as a
without
big sister, grew
understanding
her
all
up
of the
to
history
love
behind it.
herself. I mean, it's something that I
They don't understand
constantly,
that the reason
she got
black
the
people
biggest
talk
lips
like
on the
that is because
planet,
we
man.
keep
They're
trying to come
beautiful
up
as
with
hell. So
words
Right. We
that
love
y'all
big
don't
lips over here.
understand so we can talk more freely with each other.
confident and
We've been doing that
love
since the
herself
plantation because on the
know she
plantation
can
we would
do
want to
anything
say
regardless of
certain
whatever
things that
skin she
massa
is.
can't
I had
hear, so
also
we'd
made
say
her
it a
sure that
certain
she would
way.
know that
And
she don't have it
it's
easy
just funny
like
how they
she'd
keep
she'll see
co-opting
her
that.
friends have it.
But
So you see as
thanks for your
children grow up, they
answers.
start to
I'll keep it
mimic their
pushing. Did you
friends.
have
They
anything
go to
else you want to
school, they
say?
start to mimic personalities,
That's
things
pretty
like that.
much it.
She's got a little friend
I
and
would
her
like to
friend's
shout
white.
out
Her
Dr.
friend,
Romagnolo at Lebanon Valley
she does
College
this thing
for
where she don't get
equipping
her
me
own way.
with a
She'll
lot of
start to
the
do this
knowledge that I
crying
have
thing, this
now
screaming thing. Now, my
that
sister
enables me
adapted that.
to
And I had to explain to my
these
sister, look,
opinions
we
I
don't
have.
have that privilege.
She
It doesn't
is a
look the
white
same
woman.
on you the way it looks on your friend when your friend's
I
doing
know
it.
there are
Yeah?
drawbacks, and I go to a very predominantly white school. We
So
have had a really
it's
rough
crazy
week
how
actually
from
at our
young
school
you spot
because
these
our
things from a
DEI
really,
department
really
currently
young age. I mean,
comprises
I've
of
caught my
3
sister
people. One of
crying at
them,
times
who is an
because her
alum
eyes
of
ain't
this
blue and her
school,
hair's
he
not blonde. And
is currently having his
I don't know
contract
how
now
it even got to
reinstated,
that, but I do
and
know it was
we
school.
just
It was school.
cannot
Before she went into
work with the
school,
admin. They
she
will
didn't
not
have
reinstate it.
any.
Our
She
DEI
didn't
program
even
is pretty
think
much
like
falling
that. She
apart at
didn't
this
think like
school.
that at
But
all. But the minute
Kathy
she started school,
she's done a lot
that's how
to
she started to think. I just just want to touch on another thing as well, the knits thing. You guys call it
encourage
lice, we call it
education
knits.
through her
As a black
courses,
woman in
and we
England,
did a
I
lot of
had
talk
knits
about
a
AD,
million
Black
times, and
history,
the
in
only
the
way you
African
cannot have
American
knits,
class I took with
right,
her.
is to
It's
keep
just
your
still
hair
a
free.
biased
My mum
source.
used to
I would
douse
say
me in
she's
Cruise Mode, and
probably a
I'm gonna
better
go to my
resource
white
for
friend's house and sleep over
anti-racism
and think
than
I can
black
do the
culture,
same
but
shit
Absolutely,
that my
I agree
white
with
friends
you.
do,
you
jumping
know,
in
I
the
agree with
bath,
you.
wetting up
It's
my
I
head. What
didn't
am I
learn
wetting up my
anything
brains
about
for? Let
black
me know.
culture from her. It was
You
only
know? So,
what kind of hair do you
tactics
have?
for anti-racism
my hair's
that I
afro.
have learned from
Beautiful,
her.
man.
Dr.
My
Neely
afro,
Fuller
my
Jr. Look him
crown's
up.
amazing.
Neely Fuller
Dr.
Jr.
I
Neely
mean,
Fuller.
I'm
you know.
sorry to hear that you had
But I
that.
had a
Neely.
moment. As you can
Yeah.
a black
Neely
woman in
Fuller,
England,
as in
you have a
like
Fuller.
moment.
Fuller.
You have a
Yeah,
moment.
like
You
Fuller
really
House.
do.
Yeah, Fuller. Yep, Neely Fuller Jr. He has a compensatory counter-racist code. I think that's the name of it. It's the name of his book. And Dr. Francis
Oh
Cress
man, you
Welsing,
gotta
but I'm
do
not
what you
sure if
gotta
that's going
do.
to
You
help you
sit
much.
next to your white friend
You
and
would
put your
really
head on
have to
hers and smile,
decolonize your
mate, because I
mind
don't
for Dr.
remember doing
Francis Cress
much.
Welsing.
I'm gonna look into it
Me
anyway.
and Sarah just
Welsing,
All
touched
right.
heads
as
a
in
couple of times. I might have took her hair out her hairband and tried to
Welsing.
cane it
I
for
don't
her
know
a
if you
couple
can make
times.
it.
You know,
okay,
but
I'm
that's
gonna
what got
try.
me
I'm
in
gonna I'm
life,
gonna
and
All
I
look
didn't
right.
learn
into it.
until
Okay.
You
I had to
Thank
get
cannot
licked
view
for it, and I had to get top two licks
Afrocentrism.
and that.
You
I
cannot
stopped putting
judge
my hand in Sarah's head.
Afrocentrism
But
through a Western moral
when
lens.
I say
So what's
the
good for the slave is not going to
I
look
know it's
good to
so
the
much
master.
more
You got to
racist
remember
in
that.
I'll
All
America
learn.
right.
than
No, don't
Okay,
start
I'm
that.
ready
Don't
to
start that.
challenge
No, it's
myself.
not. It's the
Okay.
No,
same.
it
Thank you
is.
guys
It
so much
is.
for
It
No,
giving
is.
it's
me
And
a
let me
not.
follow
No,
and
finish.
a
it's
like.
Allow
I'm
me
not.
gonna
to
I'm
stick
gonna
finish.
around.
Allow
embarrass you.
me to
Don't
finish.
tell me
Thank you
what
so
to
Allow
much.
me
do.
to.
Have a good day.
Hold on. Hold on.
No, because I'm not
Hold
gonna
on.
allow you to
Aaron,
lie.
But I'm
China,
not
what's up?
lying. Allow
Could
me
you
to
give us your
finish.
age,
Let
race, and
me
pronouns,
land.
please?
Let me
Hello.
land.
Gotcha.
Give me the respect of
I'm sorry,
landing. I
I'm
will
already.
allow
I'm
you to tell me
China.
why it's
I'm
not true, and I'll take it on
26.
board. But let
I'm
me
from
land, innit?
England. I don't know if my opinion really
I
matters
will
I'm
because
letting
I'm
you
say
from
talk.
that
Go ahead.
England,
because
but
in America,
I
you
try
guys
to
will
answer
damn
some of the
right outright get
questions
called a
from.
nigger.
What's your race?
Yeah, here it's
I'm
real
black.
different.
I'm a
Yeah, they tell
blackity
Okay,
you you're a
black
nigger
black.
without
all right.
saying it.
That's
They
amazing. So
smile at you. They
you're get the hell off my live. She crazy.
Okay, all right. I was just wondering
Like
because I'm
she
in
tried to
England.
bond with the
Makes no
oppressors of
difference.
lice for a minute, and then she gonna
White
come up
people
here saying the N
experience
word, all that
racism.
craziness.
Oh god.
Like they don't use the N word
Um,
in London. Brothers and sisters from London, have you never
from
been called the N
England.
word in your life?
It makes
White
no
They've
people
never,
difference.
because I've had British people
No,
come
white
up
people
here and
don't
say that word to
experience
me on
racism.
my
They
live. So
experience
does that word
classism.
not exist in
So
London? Do
no,
they
they don't
not use that
experience
word at
racism. Not in
all?
England.
I'm
No.
confused.
It's way too
I'm
much in their
confused. Does
favor, but in
London have the
some
only
of their
non-racist white
favors.
people? Because I knew where that was
I
going,
mean
and
some.
she got all defensive saying "let me land" and all that other stuff. I get lice like they
It's
do. Like
Christian.
you
I'm
need to
so
stop. Come
sorry.
on
I'm
now.
nervous. I don't do this a
Come
lot
on
ever.
now. And nobody
That was the
coming up here
first ever
saying
live
that
I've
word. I don't
jumped
care if
in.
you black, brown. I don't give a damn. Purple,
Why women
you can be whatever
benefit
race you
from
want to be.
patriarchy?
Nobody coming
Oh
on my
God,
live saying
yes.
that word.
They benefit from patriarchy because
Aaron, could you give us your age, race, and pronouns?
it's installed in them. And when I say it's installed in them, I mean
35 years old. I'm a black
my
man,
sister's 5, right?
and
She's
he,
got a
Your
him.
little white.
sister is thin-lipped. All right.
My
And go
sister's
ahead, answer the
thin-lipped.
questions for us.
No man, she got the biggest lips on the
Do
planet.
white
My
people
Oh,
sister's
okay. I
experience
thought you
5.
said
racism?
your
I said
Listen,
like
sister
she's
was
5 years old.
Oh, 5. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's 5. She's 5 years
Okay.
old. She,
I
I'd
find
say
it
she
hilarious that,
experienced.
it's like, I just find it
I'm
hilarious of the
so
fact
sorry.
that
I'm
a lot
finding
of
all my
white
words right
people
now. But seeing
want to claim to want to be
her
so
grow up.
goddamn
This
oppressed.
isn't to that
And they want
question
to
that
say,
do
like,
white
it's
women
so
benefit from
hard to be
patriarchy
a white
question. This is just
person
me making
today.
statements.
It's
I'm all
so
over the place
hard
at
to
the moment. I'm
try to
so
take
nervous.
my rights.
I, as a big sister, grew
And
up
then they'll turn
to love
around and call you
herself.
to say
I
that you're
mean, it's
being a
something
victim.
that I
Listen, if
constantly,
I'm
nah,
saying
man,
right
she got the
now,
biggest lips on the
if
planet, man.
I
They're
had $1
beautiful
for
as hell.
every time a white
So,
Right. We
but
love
listen,
big
I
lips
if
grew
I
over
had a
up
here.
to
dollar
be
for every time a racist
confident
ass
and
soulless incest saltine
love
scumbastard
herself
Darian Yehart has said that
and
bullshit to me,
know she can do
I'd be
anything
as rich
regardless
as
of whatever skin she is.
50
I'd
Cent.
also made sure that she would know that she don't
have it easy
Yeah.
like she'd
So it's
she'd
like,
see her friends have it. So you see, as
I,
children grow up, they
I don't know.
start
It's
to
just like
mimic their
they're tripping.
friends. They go to school, they
Even in
start
the
to
comment
mimic
section,
personalities,
they're
things like that.
acting
She's got a
that
little friend,
obtuse.
and her friend's white. And her
Absolutely.
friend,
Lie, deny,
You know,
flip. That's the
she
That's the
does this
three
thing
rules.
where
That's the
she
three
don't get her own way.
moves
She'll
that they
start to
got. They
do
don't have
this
anything else.
crying
Lie,
thing, this
deny, flip.
screaming thing. Now my sister adapted
hmm
that, and I had to explain to my sister, look, we
like
don't have that
it's
privilege. It doesn't
unbelievable.
look the same on
Do
you
white
the
women
way it looks
benefit
on
from
your friend
patriarchy?
when your friend's doing it. Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Mm-hmm.
They listen.
So
They benefit from
it's
patriarchy.
crazy how
They benefit
from
from white
young you
supremacy.
spot these things
They're
from a
like,
really
really young age. I mean, I've caught my sister crying at times. The Bonnie to the because her Clyde of eyes white ain't blue and supremacy. her hair's not blonde.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how it even got to that, but I do know it was school. It was school. Before she went into school, she didn't have any. She didn't even think like that. She didn't think like that at all. But the minute she started school, that's how she started to think. I just want to touch on another thing as well, the Knicks thing. You guys call it lice, we call it Knicks. As a black woman in England, I had knits a million times, and the only way you cannot have knits, right, is to keep your hair greased. My mum used to douse me in grease, knowing I'm going to go to my white friend's house and sleep over and think I can do the same shit that my white friends do, jumping in the bath, wetting up my hair. What am I wetting up my braids for? They supported Roe v. Wade.
What kind of hair do you have?
So I'm not surprised.
My hair's afro. Beautiful, man.
Did you call him Tangerine Idi Amin? Oh, wow.
I mean,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Want me to call him Cheeto Satan?
But I had a moment.
No, I like Tangerine Idi
A
Amin.
black woman in England, you have a moment. You have a moment. You really do.
Yep.
Actually, statistically, you're 30 times less likely than a straight-haired European to get nicks. But
I can't see the third. I can't see the third.
Man, you gotta do what you gotta do. Sit next to your white friend and put your head on hers and smile, mate. Because I don't remember
can
doing
black
much.
and white cultures fully coexist?
Sarah just touched heads a couple of times. I might have took her hair out the hairband and tried to cane row it for her a couple times, but that's what got me the lice, and I didn't learn
I am
until
just so sick and tired of seeing my people trying to welcome old bleach bastard B-Rad and Becky Shitty Stallion to the goddamn cookout, all because they can sing a note or rap a bar or dance or do a mean two-step, or because they mention every Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin, Marvin Gaye, Biggie, Tupac, Little Wayne record.
Let me finish.
That they grew up watching Soul Train or Arsenio Hall, or they found Halle Berry or Lupita Nyong'o or Nia Long or Michael B. Jordan track. Because at the end of the day, they can do all of that and still justify the unalivings of Breonna Taylor, Michael Brown, Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, George Floyd,
in
America,
Breonna Taylor,
you guys Ahmaud Arbery, and countless other black men, women, and youth. They can do all of that and still hold on to the whitewashed view of American history. They can do all of that and still hold on to their Confederate flag, which is basically
like she tried to bond with the.
If you look at the cornerstone of the Confederacy, it'll tell you that.
Come up here saying the N-word, all that craziness.
They'll tell you that we are subhuman.
In London. Brothers and sisters from London. Have you never been called the N-word in your life?
And they can do all of that and still treat black people like we're 3/5 of the human. And they have no right to the white man's bound of respect. So
no. Not use that word at all? I'm confused.
I ain't with it.
I'm confused. Does London have the only non-racist white people? I knew where that was going.
If they're not willing to decolonize themselves from White supremacy and the teachings of the White supremacy that's been indoctrinated by the United Daughters of the Confederacy
and nobody coming up here saying that word. I don't care if you black, brown, I don't give a damn. Purple, you can be whatever race you want to be. Nobody coming on my live saying that word.
I hear you.
Get the Samboistic shucks.
Aaron, could you give us your
get the Samboistic shucks to do it. 35 years old.
Keep going. What's the next one? Does American unity benefit black people?
Him.
All right. And go ahead.
All I can honestly say is that anti-blackness is a drug. Do white people experience anti-blackness racism? Is a drug. Matter of fact, I'll take it further. Anti-blackness is a disease. It's a disease as deadly as the coronavirus. I find it hilarious that, it's like, I just find it hilarious the fact that a lot of white people, deadly as the coronavirus, want to claim, want to be so goddamn oppressed. Each and every say, one of us. Hard to be a white person today. And it's something that needs to be eradicated. So, no.
And then they'll turn around and call you to say that
anti-blackness is eradicated. Then we can do all this. I'm saying right now, if I had to do all the Kumbaya every time a white, then we can do all of the We Are the World. Every time a racist ass homies and sing Barney and Friends on Bastardarian Yeehaw to said that bullshit to me, I'd be as rich as 50 Cent.
All right, you knew the assignment, my brother.
So it's like.
And also, too, one last thing, because I keep hearing this bullshit.
They're tripping.
Anti-racism
Even
is
in
a
the
code for
comment section,
anti-white. Guess where they learned that from?
acting up too.
Bob Whitaker. Look him up.
Absolutely. Lodge and I
Yeah,
flip.
Bob
That's the three.
Whitaker, yeah.
That's the three rules.
Yeah,
That's the
Bob
three
Whitaker was the one that came up
moves
with
that
that
they got. They
bullshit
don't have
when he
anything
wrote
else.
that
Lodge and I
220,
flip.
26-page essay, which they call it the mantra.
Like,
and that's become the
it's
rallying cry
unbelievable.
for every bigoted
Do white
barbaric
women
bleach
benefit
bastard
from
everywhere.
patriarchy?
Okay? Hey, listen. They cling. Richard Spencer,
They benefit
Stefan
from
Molyneux,
patriarchy.
Stephen
They
Miller.
benefit from
All
white
of these
supremacy.
people are trying.
They're like,
This is what's going on.
they're like
This is the shit that they're pushing.
the Bonnie to the
The
Clyde
Heritage
of white
Foundation.
supremacy.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Heritage Foundation, Mom for
They
Liberty
are.
with the and Project
They absolutely
2025. Like
are.
this,
Like whenever there's a white, anytime there's a white man who is being a
I feel like they also on this app
tyrannical
pushing that gender wars narrative.
scum bastard, there's always a cancerous
Because we was all
cunt
unified a few
bucket
years
cockroach
ago.
cave
We
bitch
was
behind
doing
him.
Me Too and Black Lives Matter. We was starting to communicate with our brothers and sisters in Africa. We started
they
listening
benefit
to
from
Afro
all of that
beats.
shit.
Okay, like things was really unifying. Then all of a sudden we got
50%
diaspora
voted for that
wars,
tangerine Idi Amin.
passport bros,
They supported
divestors.
Roe v. Wade.
Every time I open this app, it's black people
I'm
yelling
not
at
surprised.
black people on these lives.
Did you call him
I just
Tangerine
see it
Idi Amin?
way more than I see it in real life. And I think,
Want me to call him Cheeto Satan?
there's an agenda behind that.
I like Tangerine Idi Amin. That's hilarious. I never thought
I'm
of him
saying
that
like
way.
this.
I'm not. Listen, I just did a stitch on my first page.
There's that.
On my this is my third. This is my third account, but I did something on my first account. I can't see the third question. Where a sister was saying, "My place is not a safe space for a black woman to bash
Can black and white
men,
cultures
but
fully
sin for white men."
coexist?
And I stitched in and said, "I'm not with that either. I'm also not with the black men that bash black women, but will sin for white women and non-black women for that matter. I'm not with that shit. I am just so sick and tired of seeing my people trying to welcome old bleach bastard B-Rad and Beckisha the Stallion to the
No, that's facts.
all because they can
I
rap a bar or dance or do a Me Too step, or because they mention every Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin, Marvin Gaye, Biggie, Tupac, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne record, or the fact that they grew up watching Soul Train or Arsenio Hall, or they found Halle Berry or Lupita Nyong'o or Nia Long or Michael B. Jordan attractive.
I'm talking about us.
Because at the end of the day, they can do all of that and still justify the unaliving of
any black
Breonna
person
Taylor,
that's doing
Michael Brown, Sandra Bland,
You know what I mean?
Trayvon Martin,
I appreciate
George
you.
Floyd,
You know what I mean?
Breonna Taylor,
Ahmaud
Arbery, and countless other black men, women,
cannot happen unless
they can do all of that and still hold on to the whitewash view of American history.
Like,
they can do all of that and still hold
like
on
I
to the
said, and the
Confederate,
people will say, like, you know,
flags. And this is the thing: is like people when they say shit, if you look at the cornerstone of the Confederacy, it'll tell you that
we ain't worried about them.
That we are subhuman.
To be honest, the only reason they mentioned so much in this prompt is because I know we not the only ones watching
and they
this.
can do all of that
if I
and
make
still
it only
treat black
about us,
people
then we become
like
a
we're
goldfish.
3/5 of a human, and
so
they have no rights to the white man that's bound to respect.
It can kind of challenge us to think critically, but still in some way include those who's going to be watching anyway, so they can come up here.
If they're not willing to if they're not willing to decolonize themselves from white Heate supremacy and the teachings of the white Heate supremacy that's been indoctrinated by the United Daughters of the Confederacy and their offspring, Moms for Liberty.
We're a nonprofit, but we also have a Discord where we debate and talk about, our people.
I hear you.
We got people from all over the diaspora, the continent, the Caribbean, South America, and one of Kuma. If y'all look them in the comments,
keep going. What's the next one?
Does American Unity part of Fire Squad
benefit black people?
They got a Discord as well, but yeah, man, we unifying off of this
all
app.
I can honestly say is that anti-blackness is a drug.
I'm not worried about them at all.
Anti-blackness is
I'm more focused on unifying and
matter of fact, I'll take it further.
Especially empowering the continent. Do you know what's up with the Sahel region right now? You see what's going on, Burkina Faso, Niger?
It's as deadly as cancer. It's as deadly as AIDS. It's as deadly as the coronavirus.
Do you know what's going on the continent of Africa right now?
It is a disease that infects each and every one of
Niger,
us.
Burkina Faso, and Mali.
And it's something that
I've heard about how Nigeria, until anti-blackness is eradicated, then we can do all this. Then we can do all the kumbaya, exchanging then we can do all of the we are the world.
What
and
about the
say, let's all
EFF? You
hold
know
hands and
Julius
sing Barney
Malema?
and Friends all the fuck we want. But until that happens,
all I'm saying is there's a lot of
Right.
and when they give their speeches, they're not just
All
speaking
right.
for their countries anymore.
You knew the assignment, my brother.
Did, back in the day, you run
one
into
last
an
thing,
African,
because I keep hearing this
from
bullshit.
the continent here in America. And
Anti-racism is a code for anti-white. Guess where they learned that from?
Black.
Bob Whitaker. Look him up.
In that tribe, like
yeah,
on
Bob
the
Whitaker,
continent now. They're speaking
Bob
about the
Whitaker
diaspora
was the one that came up with that bullshit when he wrote that 26-page essay, which they call it the mantra. And that's become the rallying cry for every bigoted, barbaric, bleach bastard everywhere.
It's a very beautiful thing, very Marcus Garvey vision.
Richard Spencer, Stefan Moliano, Stephen Miller, all of these people are trying. This is what's going on.
A lot of people are going to miss the train, but it's cool.
This is the shit that they're pushing.
Once Africa's
Heritage Foundation,
resources, the way that they're striving to be, we're going to see a lot of brothers and Project 2025 like this U-turn, and want some of that what the continent has to offer. That'll be exclusive to only us because
I feel like they also on this app pushing that gender wars narrative. Because we was all unified.
They're actually doing things.
Doing Me Too.
They've already given
Black Lives Matter.
Dual citizenship to 13
with our brothers and sisters.
You can go
in
13
Africa.
countries right now on the continent of Africa and get dual citizenship. You could have 14 passports.
Like things was
if you
really unifying. Then all of a sudden we got diaspora wars. Passport
get
bros,
a visa when you go there. Kenya, Nairobi.
Every time I open this app, it's black people yelling
me and
at
my
black
wife are
people
going to head over there in about a year.
I just see it way more than I see it in real life.
There's a lot going on, man.
I think there's an agenda behind that.
Listen, I'm saying like this. Hey, listen, brother legend. I'm gonna say this right now. I appreciate you. On my I appreciate any black person. This is my third account. Who is not a sample. I did something on my first who is not some boot licking, butt licking, buck dancing, bamboozling, half baked, half fried, sissified, punkified, is not a safe space for black women to homogenized, person, but sinful white man. That's gonna be on some cool. That's not gonna. That's gonna be on some Uncle Ruckus or Auntie the black men that bash black women, but will simply
I heard
white
that,
women
brother.
and other and non-black women for that matter. Listen, I'm not with that. I support my people.
Absolutely.
I'm about black liberation. So you know what my if you go to my
that's facts.
If you go to my profile page.
If
you click on me and you click on my, you see my bio.
Nobody's never on my live last night. We was up here talking about it. Listen, I'm a
my bio is simply pro-black liberation, anti-white supremacy,
that's
male busters and Sambo slayers
only. To people's timeline, but not American. I heard that. That's what we doing up here.
I'm talking about us. So.
Appreciate you coming up, brother.
Listen, I appreciate stay real and stay black, man. Any black person that's putting in the effort. You know what I mean? I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, black liberation cannot happen unless we unless
what your name is.
Unless we all come together. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
20
the people will
black,
say, like,
obviously, you can see by my profile picture.
It's like people when they say
I guess
they saying like, oh, you hate white people and all that.
No. All right, do you want to start off on the first question or
no? We ain't worried about them.
I don't. Whatever. To be honest, the only reason they mentioned so much
on this
prompt is because I know they.
I feel like one that's interests me the most is the first one and the third one, I guess. And I'm gonna just go with can black and white culture fully coexist? I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. Depending if you're not racist or not, if you're like a mutual person and you're just a person that cares about people, yes, cultures can coexist. I don't believe white people have a certain culture that they can cling on to. Basically, so that's why where I come from, most white people act like black people here. Like they got the cuts, the fades, the tats, and stuff like that. Just representing themselves as a black person. Because where I'm from, I guess it's majority black. I'm in Baltimore, basically, right?
How do you act like a black person?
Kuma, if y'all look him in the comments right here.
Let's not act
Kuma,
like
he's
black people don't have a certain personality that people already know if you just get to know them, basically, right?
Yeah, man.
I wouldn't say you act black.
What makes someone act like a white person? Like, how do you act like a white person?
I'm not worried about
I wouldn't
that
like.
at all.
What is acting
I'm
white?
kind of contradicting myself. I'm kind of contradicting myself,
and,
but like,
especially empowering the
if I
continent.
say act black, I feel like most people would know what I'm talking about.
You seen what's going on, Burkina Faso?
Yes or no?
I don't.
Okay, we're just gonna sit here and act like we don't know a black person from a white person, even if you don't see him. And if I'm talking, you don't know what I look like, or you know what another white person look like.
What they look like.
I'm just saying,
how they act.
If there was a white person and a black person behind the curtain, and you talked to him and got to know him, you wouldn't know obviously who's black and who's white, right?
How a lot of the I think it's just,
black people have a deeper tonation to their voices.
French,
that's
having
the reason why Kanye uses
exchanging weapons with Nigeria.
What about the EFF?
Our voices
Julius
literally
Malema?
sound different.
Yeah, I
it's
heard
harder
him.
to mask that tone. That's why when we
all I'm
code
saying
switch,
is there's
we bring
a
our
lot
voice
of,
up and say, "Hi guys."
When they give their speeches,
they're not just
especially
talking
the
for their
sisters.
countries
I know they
anymore,
understand.
like they did.
When you put on your professional voice, back in the day,
you bring your voice up a little higher.
Turn into an African.
That's because we naturally have a deeper
here
tone.
in America. And
but what do I know? I'm just a
I'm
platinum producer that worked in Hollywood for 10 years. I don't know nothing about what,
Yeah, I'm not trying to say you're wrong or anything like that. What I'm saying is we will obviously know what a black person and a white person, the difference between them, right?
While also
not by how they act,
kicking the oppressor up out of the.
Okay, sure. We can agree to disagree, right?
Protect each other.
And the first one, do white people experience racism? The definition of racism is prejudice or discrimination or antagonizing against an individual.
Now is a very exciting time to unify.
No,
a lot of people are going to.
That's not okay. Can you give me the definition of racism?
The definition of racism is antagonizing an individual.
I didn't say that. I said prejudice or discrimination or antagonism by an individual, community, or institution against a person by the basis of their membership or their racial or ethnic group.
With the concept
that's the definition of racism.
Ism refers to a system to only us because we're the descendants of that. So a system of practice of discriminating against people.
No, they're
actually doing things.
So everything else you said.
Dual
as
citizenship
a system of practice,
to 13 countries.
So Google's lying?
13 countries right now on the continent of Africa.
As a system or practice.
You could have 14 passports if you wanted right now.
Anyways, yes, anybody can experience racism.
A system of practice when you go there. Perpetuated by an
Kenya, Nairobi is one of them.
And,
me and my wife.
For example, if I were to go in the next room and hit my wife, that would be sexist.
There's a lot going on, man.
If she were to hit me, that's what my
platform is about.
Because there's no system or practice in which women hit
men. Brother Legend, I'm gonna say this right now. I appreciate you. I appreciate any black person who is not a samboistic shutter, who is not some bootlicking, butt-licking, buck-dancing, bamboozling, half-baked, half-fried, sissified, punkified, bitchified, pasteurized, homogenized, person. That's gonna be on some that's gonna be on some Uncle Ruckus or Auntie Ruckus bullshit.
All women. So
I heard that, brother.
Listen, I'm not with.
So
listen,
it's a system or practice.
I support.
It's when you do what favors a system or practice. That's an ism. Look up ism.
You know what if you go to my profile
got you right
page,
now. I got a lot of time. I got a lot of time.
You click on my.
Get both points. Get your side too. I'm not just a one-sided person. I try to hear everybody out.
My bio
my point was that anybody can experience racism no matter what skin color that you are. By the definition that I was just given. Right?
Also, if you want to look at a definition deeper than Google, maybe appreciate you coming up, brother. Actually wrote books.
Stay real, stay black, man.
Books on racism.
Always. I followed you
what their take is.
Come up again.
So I feel like most of the people who's just going to disagree that it's just because there are feelings involved, right?
I think it's Zulus. I'm not sure.
But if somebody wants, I see a bunch of.
I mean, there's white people that have wrote books. Dr. Jane.
I'm 20.
One of them.
Black, obviously. You can see by my profile picture.
You could look up her definition.
He, him, I guess.
You can also look up. Dr.
All right. Do you want to start off on the first question, or we can just go around it or anything?
Whatever.
There's Dr. Joy DeGroy.
All right.
The list goes on, to be honest.
I feel like one that's I understand interests me most is the first one. There's a lot of people in the comments saying I'm wrong about racism or definition. I might just go with can black and white cultures fully coexist. So I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. Discrimination against an individual, depending if you're not racist or not. If you're like a mutual person and you're just a person that cares about people, yes. But a lot of people are basing. I don't believe white definition of racism is off of certain culture that they can cling on to, basically. So that's why where I come from, most white people act like black people here. Like they got the cuts, the fades, the tats, and stuff like that, just representing themselves as a black person. Because where I'm from, I guess it's majority black. I'm in Baltimore, basically, right?
How do you act like?
Well, can I get your opinion? Can I get your opinion? Well, that's not act like black people don't have a certain personality that people will already know if you just get to know them, basically, right?
So
I wouldn't say act. Well, can I get your
opinion
like a white man right now?
You're going with Google.
I wouldn't like. Well, I'm kind of contradicting myself. I'm kind of contradicting myself, but like,
read the Google definition.
If I say act black, I feel like most people would know what I'm talking about.
Everything you're saying, I just don't feel like.
Yes or no?
I don't come up here with their mayonnaise.
Okay, we're just gonna sit here and act like we don't know a black person from a white person. Even if you don't see him, and if I'm talking, you don't know what I look like, or you know what another white person look like.
Don't say everyone that disagrees with you.
I'm just saying, I'm not. If there was a white person and a black person behind a curtain, and you talked to him and got to know him, you would know obviously who's black and who's white. Do you think black people can be racist?
Black people have a deeper tonation to their voices. That's the reason why Kanye uses Google-ism. You like Googling things. Google-ism.
Can I get your definition instead of somebody else's?
No. Oh, now you want my definition.
I want to know about what you're
doing. Go ahead. Bring our voice up and say, hi, guys. And, especially the sisters, I know they understand. You just want my
because I can't sit here and read a whole
voice up a little higher. That's because we naturally have a deeper tone.
I'm not speaking out of emotion. I'm just letting you know.
I didn't say you were, but you told me you didn't want me.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say you're wrong or anything like that. What I'm saying is we will obviously know what a black person and a white person, the difference between them, right? Okay, I'll do it right now. I'll do it right now just to make you satisfied. Okay, I'll do it right now and I'll read it on stream. Okay, sure. We can agree to disagree, right?
That's something. Let's go.
In the first one, do white people experience racism? The definition of racism is prejudice or discrimination or antagonizing against an individual. Wrong, a distinctive practice, system, or philosophy, typically or politically. Can you give me the definition of racism?
The definition of racism is antagonizing an individual.
I didn't say that. I said prejudice or discrimination or antagonism
tell me how
by an individual, community, or institution against a person by the basis of their membership or their racial. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm saying that anybody can be racist no matter what skin color they have.
Like the dude discriminating black people over white people. Against black people can be bigoted at best. Yeah, but so when they do that, everything else you said, it is not a system or practice in our community to have superiority over white people. We don't feel that way. There is no proof that you have.
Okay.
Name one
anyways,
white person
yes,
that has
anybody
an
can experience
last
racism.
Name
a
system of practice were taken from Europe and brought to Africa to work. Name one country in Europe that has an African.
See, this is where feelings get involved right now.
In the next room and in Europe somewhere? No, but you can name. Nigeria,
that's
in
not
South
sexist.
Africa. These are European
there's no system
names
of practice
and European
in which
languages.
women
You're not going to find
hit
a
men
system
and
or
do them harm.
of
It might be
black
misandrous.
people oppressing white people.
She might have done it just because I'm a man.
And do better.
But sexism. Do better for treating people equally and with respect. I have to do better with treating people equally and respect, even though that's what I'm trying to debunk right now.
Over her,
saying that anybody can experience racism no matter what color. How is that bad?
Felt not only by her, but all women. All right, so I did realize that the Panther Balls came.
You understand? So
it's a system of practice. And it's when you do what favors. It's so annoying. That's an ism. It's so annoying because in Google. My goodness. Man.
Got you right now. I got a lot of time. I got a lot of time. I'm here to get both points. I mean, get your side too. I'm not just a one-sided person. I try to hear everybody out. But basically, my point was that anybody can experience racism no matter what skin color that you are, by the definition that I was just given.
They're both equal.
Right? No matter.
Also, if you want to look at a definition deeper than Google, maybe study some of the people that actually wrote books. No, the doctors. Racism is a caste. See what their take is. A system of.
I feel like most of the people who's just going to disagree that It's just because their feelings involved, right?
Down at the people at the bottom.
But if somebody wants, I see a bunch of.
If you're there's white people that punch downwards. That is racism. People at the bottom
she's dedicated her life to research.
Is not racism.
Look up her
That's
definition
speaking
of racism.
truth to power. He is helping make this place. He is helping make the world a place where black people cannot speak up about how racism affects their daily lives. Because now he's made it so that we are now the perpetrators of racism just by talking about it. That is
but there's a lot of people in the comments saying I'm wrong about racism or definition of racism.
I mean, you are. Our own genocide. That is a traitor.
So a prejudice or discrimination against an individual, that's not racism?
I don't speak too much on Dr. Umar. Not saying that there's anything wrong with that brother, but I don't speak on too much.
But a lot of people are basing what their definition of racism is off opinion and feelings.
No, they're basing it off, like I just said,
you need to know the difference between
I just quoted Dr. Neely Fuller Jr., who wrote
there's inbros and then there's
compensatory code.
You know what I'm saying?
Of counter-racism or compensatory counter-racist code.
The difference is
Dr. Neely Fuller
need
Jr.,
to grow
a doctor,
doesn't know the
not
difference
between
idiot
what's
right and what's wrong.
Well, can I get your opinion? Can I get your opinion instead of
another doctor
that say stupid shit like that when they know better? You're smart enough to know better. You're smart enough to do a Google search. Learn something.
Well, can I get your opinion that you have in your mind right now?
You're going
racism is a caste
and even if I were to honestly open my laptop right now and read the Google definition,
it just really annoys me when it's one of my own.
If I look in there,
you know
I
what I'm
can debunk
saying?
Everything you're saying.
Like
I just don't feel like
it's
people
things
come up here with their mayonnaise ideas all the time, and I just don't feel like
it's just not a mayonnaise idea.
Do better.
I'm black. I grew up black. I grew up in a predominantly black.
Don't say everyone that disagrees with you
do better.
I'm not saying that. Let me speak.
Yeah,
you're creating a lane for them to now say that when we speak about our experience,
do you think black people can be racist?
We are harming them. Why would you give them that?
If I just explain,
why would you even want them to have that power?
Google-ism. You like Googling
You're silencing our voice.
Can I get your definition instead of somebody else's?
No.
Oh, now you want my definition.
I want to know about your
feelings.
Go ahead.
You don't want to Google it, but then when I tell you to listen to the experts, you don't want to do that.
That is what you just want my because I can't sit here and read a whole book.
You told me not to talk out of emotion, so why do you want my definition if I can give you?
I'm not speaking out of emotion. I'm just letting you know.
Young black men. But you told me you didn't want me speaking out of emotion, but you don't want
MAGA or young black men who are conservative. Or young black men who just don't know
shit.
Okay,
I'll do it right now. I'll do it right now.
They don't know anything.
Okay, I'll do it right now and I'll read it on stream.
I'm not saying that I know everything, but I know a little. You know what I'm saying? So it is our jobs, not really, but
a distinctive practice system or philosophy, typically or politically ideology or artistic movement.
Watching Candace Owens or any of those, dusty.
So now tell me how racism doesn't include a system, practice, or an ideology.
MAGA people.
I'm not saying that it's not. I'm saying that anybody can be racist no matter what skin color they have.
Know your history.
Like the dude.
Just know your history. Know who you are. Know that you're black.
Black people can be bigoted at best, but when they do that, it is not a system or practice in our community,
culture, society, and patriarchy, and all that other stuff. I mean, it's just we know it.
There is no proof that you have. Name one white person.
We know it. If you don't know it, then you better know it because you're black.
Because their ancestors were taken from Europe.
This is an anti-black country to
work. Name one country in Europe that has an African.
See, this is where feelings get involved right now.
You can't. You're not going to be able to get around that.
Nigeria. In South Africa,
these are European
names and
European
languages.
As a black
You're not going to find a system or practice.
The thing that you said, I saw one of the videos today about how
you need to stop.
10 years ago, black men and
I'm tired of
do better for treating people equally and with respect. I have to do better with treating people equally and respect, even though that's what I'm trying to debunk right now.
Right.
Saying that anybody can experience racism no matter what color. How is that bad?
All right. Somebody got to mute up. We heard a little one.
The Panther balls came in.
Go ahead, brother.
Before that, I'd be surprised, man. And shout out to me, myself, and I. It's so annoying. It's so annoying because
I have 7 black aunts.
My goodness,
who were raised in the South. Who were born in the 30s.
It's so annoying, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
You have a discussion with one of my black
feel
aunts.
this way? The reason they feel this
And
way
one of my
is
black
because of the
uncles who's
internet.
been married to my
It's
black
because of
aunt
the
for
internet.
129
They
years.
see racism
Okay?
as a spectrum.
The black
They
family
see racism the same way they see politics.
back in the day
There's a left
was a
and
thing
there's
of
a
beauty.
right, but they're both
We
equal.
took care
on
of
equal ground.
every.
There's just some people that
That's
feel
what we
this
did.
way.
We took
some
care
people
of
that
ourselves.
feel that way.
At least
both the
my mom
same.
and dad.
No, racism is a caste
and their parents
system.
Did. That's how they roll, right?
There are people at the top and there are people at the bottom.
Look,
when
we're
people
living
at
in
the
this
top
white world,
punch down
and we
at
have
the
to
people at the
understand
bottom, that is racism. If
you
you're
know,
above
walk out your door, you're
someone
black.
else
Get in
and
your
you
car, you're
punch
black.
downwards,
5 degrees
that
later,
is
you're black.
racism.
You know what I mean?
People at the bottom
It
punching
doesn't
up
matter.
is not
You know,
racism.
be strong
That's
in your
speaking truth
community.
to power.
Take
He is
care of
helping make
yourselves.
this place.
Just
He
revel
is
in
helping
the
make the
fact that
world
your
a place
black
where black
skin
people cannot
is
speak
above
up
and beyond
about how
anything else that's on
racism
this
affects
planet
their
right
daily
now.
lives. Because
And
now he's made it so that we
at least that's how
are
I'm
now
looking
the
at it right now.
perpetrators of racism
I
just by
literally
talking
don't
about
have
it.
time
That is
to teach
problematic.
anyone anything
He
anymore.
is not doing anything.
I just don't.
But adding
Yeah, it's draining.
and making worse
I
our
understand.
own genocide.
Yeah.
That is a traitor.
I've been doing this
And
for a
some
year.
people, Dr. Umar says, and
It's
I'm
draining.
not.
I love you.
I've been doing it for
speak
1
too much
year.
on Dr.
I love
Umar.
it too, man.
Not saying that there's anything
I
wrong with that brother,
dude,
but I don't speak
I
on too
listen
much
to you
because some people
sometimes, and
disagree.
I want to hit
to
that
be
button
honest,
and come
for the
up, but
most
I'm just like,
part,
I
he speaks
can't
a
do
lot
it.
of facts.
It gets
There's a lot of conscious
crazy.
work. All I'm gonna say is what he says
I'm
is
just like, I'm done,
that
Joe. I'm
you
gonna
need to
go
know
play
the difference
guitar.
between
I'm like,
ingrowns
I'm done.
and
Yeah.
see-uns.
But anyways, I just
Okay,
wanted
Appreciate
there's
you, man.
ingrows and then
you,
there's
that's all.
see-uns.
All right,
You know what
man.
I'm saying?
Thanks for coming
Need
up.
to grow.
Queen Netta, what's good?
The difference
How you
is
doing?
that need
I'm
to
well, sister. How
grow
you
doesn't know the difference
It's been a
between what's right
minute.
and what's wrong when
I'm
we're talking
good.
about race. And then you got the coons that
So,
say stupid shit like that when
do
they
I
know
need,
better.
you
You're
want me to talk
smart
about
enough to
every
know better. You're
last
smart
thing
enough
you
to do
have
a
up
Google
there?
Nah,
search.
talk about whatever
Learn
you want to talk
something
about.
more than what Google tells
Okay.
you. That's
So
annoying.
earlier I was
Racism
explaining to my
is a
husband
caste system.
how
All
when
right, thank y'all for the
black
gifts.
people actually separate,
It just
right?
really annoys me when it's one of
We
my
become that
own. You
side.
know what I'm
We're
saying?
all like-minded
Like
people are
when it's
together. We're all together. We're
a thin
one.
Lippy
We're
up here,
united.
you're not gonna see
And
me
it's going to
feel
be the
that way.
speck of black
When it's
people
one
over
of my
there
own, it's
with
like, yo, do
little,
better, my boy.
white tea people
Do better.
that think they can get along.
Thank you, me, myself, and I.
But they're going to
Appreciate you.
realize that at some
Do
point,
better. We gotta do
because
better.
them white people going to understand
You're
that
creating a
they cannot go
lane for
work in
them
that
to now
sun.
say that when we speak
They're going to
about
have
our
to go work in that
experience,
sun.
we are harming
And
them.
they're going to see
Why would you
when
give
things
them
change,
that?
because like I
Why
told my
would you
husband,
even want them to have
they're
that power?
going to be mad. They're true. That when
You're
they say they're not
silencing our
racist,
voice by
they're not
giving them that.
racist. They're, they love black people. It's gonna come out. It already comes out.
Be able to join
But
their club.
when that day comes, it's gonna really come out because they're gonna be mad
exactly
that
why.
we over there,
what
we're
it sounds like.
thriving we're all like-minded and we could go do what we gotta do for our
I've been having
children
these
and
discussions for like
survive.
the last 3 or 4 days.
They gonna be like,
With
you're gonna have to,
young
they're gonna
black
use that
men
word. Yeah, you gonna have to go in that field
who are
and
MAGA,
make
or
sure
young
that
black
these
men
babies
who are
we have for
conservatives,
y'all
or young black
good.
men
Like,
just don't know shit.
So
okay?
like I
They don't know
like
anything.
I said, sometimes you have to let them see.
I'm not saying that I know
what's
everything,
take place,
but I know a
everybody
little.
ain't gonna survive.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody ain't gonna win at the end.
So
I heard that.
Is
That's
our
facts.
jobs.
What's
really,
good, G-Dot?
I honestly was just coming
at
back
some
up
point,
to,
we all have to
let you
realize that
know
we're not
that
going to
we
be able
see
to
that you were
change
trying to
minds.
give
It's
that
just like
brother grace. We
watching
see it.
Candace
We
Owens
know that you were being
or any of
patient
those,
and
dusty
so well thought out in your responses
black
because
people
you were
who
dealing with
consider
a brother.
themselves
But baby, some of these babies ain't gonna
right-wing
be able to be
MAGA
saved,
people.
child. You gotta leave some
There's
of
just
them
nothing we're going to be
alone,
able to do about it, right?
I know.
So
I try to make
continue
it.
on.
I try to make it
know your
something
history.
I could use.
Just
to
know
give
your
value
history.
to
Know who
those
you
that
are.
watch
Know that
me,
you're black.
So,
know
and
what
he was a baby. He was young,
yeah.
and he came
we're
up in an
predicated
area
on
where,
as far as
Baltimore. I'm not
culture,
American, but I have
society,
studied
and
American history quite a bit,
patriarchy
and
and all that other
the
stuff.
history
I mean,
of
it's just we know
Baltimore.
it.
They unfortunately want to be picked so bad
we
because
know
of
it.
everything everything that's happened over there.
You better know it because
So,
you're black.
I was touting him in the beginning, but I could see that he was clearly uneducated, and you did the best that you could.
It's
so
just been
kudos to you, brother.
Appreciate you, sister.
You're not going to be able to get around that.
Black Swan, what's good, sister?
Okay.
Just
Hi, this is my first time here on your panel.
Be strong in your
but I definitely watched.
You've been in here so much. I didn't even realize. Yeah, welcome to the live.
The thing that you said, I saw one of your videos today about how
my age is 33. Thank you for the
10
gifts.
years ago,
My race is
black
black,
men and black women were like
my pronouns
on
are
the
she, her.
verge of like something powerful.
No, I just came up.
Like
I live in a
with each other.
predominantly white area,
red pill
and
thing,
my family, my parents, they're well educated.
Right
They've educated us as well. It's kind of changed in my area, but I just came up to pretty much tell you that I appreciate.
Somebody got to mute up. We hear the little one.
It's hard to come by
ahead,
on this
brother.
app. There's a lot of unfortunate toxicity, but there's a lot that I've gained, and I'm sure others have gained from your platform.
I have 7 black aunts. Raised in the South.
After hearing that gentleman speak, it's scary.
You have a discussion
to
with one of my
realize
black
how
aunts,
many people that look like
and,
us
and one of my black uncles
are out here
who's
thinking
been married
like
to my black aunt for 129 years.
I just came up here to share that. It's just I didn't really, I guess, realize, but there are others like him. I've come across them on the app, and I tried
we took
to
educate,
care of, and I've even gotten on other people for being short with them. I'm like, no, you need to make sure they understand. Maybe they just,
my mom and dad,
but it's it's frightening.
And their parents did. That's how they roll, right?
But I appreciate your time for this because you do this often.
Look,
there's a
we're
lot
living
that
in
you
this
deal
white
with.
world, and we have to understand that.
But yeah, so I just came up here
walk
to
out your door, you're black.
Appreciate you,
car,
sister.
You're black. 5 degrees later, you're
thanks
black.
for coming up, y'all. I wanted to.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all were able to come up and
take care of
express how everybody else is feeling watching that too.
Fact
I
that
know
your
that might be
skin
triggering. The reason I got the
above
Panther
and beyond
poll
anything else that's on this planet
so that
right
I'm not
now,
up here just triggering folks.
That's how you.
At
least that's how I'm looking at it right now. Because I literally don't have time to teach anyone anything anymore.
But yeah,
the
internet has made it so a lot of people think it's a spectrum because the internet does not take.
I've been doing it for a year.
The nature of racism for 1 year account is moderation of content.
I listen to you sometimes, and I want to hit that button and come up, and I'm just like, I can't do it.
I have to say that because just saying the word
I'm gonna go play
white
guitar.
in reference to people.
But anyways, I just
appreciate you, man. The same way as if I'm saying something racist. Man. Thanks when I'm really just speaking about how those people have oppressed me because TikTok does not differentiate.
Oh well, sister. How
are
you?
This is a black person talking against the system of oppression.
So,
versus this is extremist speaking in support.
No, talk about whatever you want to talk about.
So,
okay.
Some people think it's the
earlier
same
I was
either way,
explaining to my
and
husband
the internet is not helping with
how
that.
when
But I
black
appreciate
people
everybody coming
actually
up.
separate.
Oh, sorry,
right?
real quick, Legend, before you go. Are you shutting down
we're
now?
all like-minded
Yeah, I'm
people
about to. Yeah, I gotta
together.
spend
We're
some
all
time with my
together.
wife
We're
every night. I
one.
promise.
We're united.
Every night we
Okay, no
gotta
It's gonna
spend
be
worries.
the
time.
speckles
We
black
watching
people
No
over
movies
worries.
there
together.
with the
Okay, real quick
white tea
before you go.
people
For those
that
of you
thinking
in
they
the
can get
comments who
along,
are actually like
but they're
being
gonna
like
realize that
overtly
at some point,
racist, I just want to
the
say
white people gonna
you all are
understand
being
that they
seen by
cannot go
not
work in
just
that
black people,
sun.
but your own peers.
They're going to
Like
have to
you
go
need to
work in that
understand that you are
sun.
on public
And they're
platforms.
going
Yes, you
to
are in a private
see
chat
when
right
things
now,
change because like
and
I
there's
told my
only so many
husband,
hundred people in here.
they're going to
But
be
you don't
mad
know
that
of those so many
that
hundred
when they
people
say they're
who are
not
your
race,
peers.
they're not
They
racist,
are
they're
literally
they
people who are
love black
trying to
people, it's going to
deconstruct their
come
own
out. It
personal
already comes
implicit
out. But
biases
when that day come, it's
and
going to
you
really
all
come
are
out
just
because they're going to
showing
be
your ass.
mad
And
that
I just don't
we over
understand
there, we're
how it is that
thriving
you
and
could do
we're
it.
all
But then
like-minded
again, y'all
and we
don't
could
wash your
go
ass. So you
do
know
what we
what?
got to
Brother
do for
Legend,
our
I'm
children
out.
and
I'm out. I'm
survive.
out.
They said nobody go
They
down
gonna be
there.
like, nigga, now you gonna have
Right.
to, yeah,
You
you
know
gonna use
what?
that word.
It's
Yeah,
spoken
you
That
gonna
for.
was
have to
We're
go on
just
crazy.
that
gonna
I'm gonna post
bill
that clip on YouTube.
and make sure
Everybody
that
check
these
out my
babies
YouTube.
behave
A
for
Marshall
y'all
man came up here
good.
earlier and admitted he's
Like,
gonna watch his ass
you
because he
know,
gonna see a
so
reason.
like I said,
He
sometimes you
had
have to
Durr
let
in his bum and
them
made it
see
clear to
exactly
everybody
what's
in the
about to take
chat.
place because everybody ain't
That
gonna
is
survive.
crazy.
Everybody ain't gonna win at the end.
But yeah, everybody, the YouTube
I heard
button
that.
is
That's
on my
facts.
profile. Go check out the button
What's good,
on my
G-Dot?
profile and
I honestly
b1initiative.org
was just
if
coming
you want
back
to
up
join
to
our
let you know
Discord where we
that we
talk
see
about
that you were
stuff.
trying to give
I'm
that brother
telling you,
grace.
this
We see
man's.
it.
I'm gonna
We
post it. I'm gonna
know
post a
that you
clip
were
of it.
being patient
I asked him if
and
he washed his
so well
ass,
thought
and he
out in
said
your
he didn't see
responses
a
because you
reason
were
because
dealing
nobody
with the
go down
brother.
there.
But you know, baby,
That's what
some
he said.
of these
Listen,
babies ain't gonna
I
be
don't
able
know
to be
about y'all
saved,
thin
child. You
Libyans,
gotta leave
but
some of them
black people
alone,
wash
child.
our asses. So.
You know,
All right, y'all.
I try to make it.
I'm gonna spend some time with my family.
I try to make it
I'm gonna catch y'all
something I
tomorrow.
could
Peace.
use to give value to those that are watching.
And he was a baby. He was young, you know, and he came up in an area where, you know, Baltimore, I'm not American, but I have studied American history quite a bit. And you know, the history of Baltimore, they unfortunately want to be picked so bad because of everything that's happened over there. So, you know, you know, I was clowning him in the beginning, but I could see that he was clearly uneducated and you did the best that you could. So kudos to you, brother.
Appreciate you, sister. Thanks for coming up. Black Swan, what's good, sister?
Hi, this is my first time here on your panel, but
really?
I definitely watched.
You've been in here so much. I didn't even realize. Yeah, welcome to the live. Give us your age, race, and
Thank
pronouns.
You. My age is 33. Thank you for the gifts. My race is black, and my pronouns are she, her. No, I just came up. I live in a predominantly YT area, and my family, my parents, they're well educated. They've always educated us as well. It's kind of changing in my area, but I just came up to pretty much tell you that I appreciate your platform. It's hard to come by on this app. There's a lot of unfortunate toxicity, but there's a lot that I've gained, and I'm sure others have gained from your platform. After hearing that gentleman speak, it's scary to realize like how many people that look like us are out here thinking like him.
Right.
It's very scary. I just came up here to share that. It's just I didn't really, I guess, realize, but there are others like him. I've come across them on the app, and I tried to educate, and I've even gotten on other people for being short with them. I'm like, no, you need to make sure they understand. Maybe they just but it's it's frightening.
Yeah.
But I appreciate your time for this because you do this often. There's a lot that you deal with. I've seen a lot. But yeah, so I just came up here to tell you that.
Appreciate you, sister. Thanks for coming up, y'all. I wanted to I'm glad y'all always were able to come up and express how everybody else was feeling watching that too, because I know that might be triggering. The reason I got the Panther Paw rule is so that I'm not up here just triggering folks. It kind of makes it a democracy. Y'all want somebody kicked down, and I'll kick them down. The internet has made it so a lot of people think race is a spectrum because the internet does not take the nature of racism into account in its moderation of content. So me saying YT, I have to say that because just saying the word white in reference to people gets flagged the same way as if I'm saying something racist, when I'm really just speaking on how those people have oppressed me, because TikTok does not differentiate. Oh no, this is a black person talking against the system of oppression, versus this is a extremist speaking in support of the oppressive system. So some people think it's the same either way, and the internet is not helping with that. But I appreciate everybody coming up.
Sorry, real quick, Reggie, before you go, are you shutting down now?
Yeah, I'm about to. Yeah, I got to spend some time with my wife every night. I promise her. Every night we got to spend time. We watch movies together. Yeah.
Okay, real quick before you go. For those of you in the comments who are actually like being like overtly racist, I just want to say, you all are being seen by not just black people, but your own peers. Like, you need to understand that you are on public platforms. Yes, you are in a private chat right now, and there's only so many hundred people in here, but you don't know of those so many hundred people who are your peers. Right. They are literally people who are trying to deconstruct their own personal implicit biases, and you all are just showing your ass. And I just don't understand how it is that you could do it. But then again, y'all don't wash your ass. So you know what? I'm out.
They said nobody go down there.
Right. You know what? It's spoken
that was crazy. I'm gonna post that clip on YouTube. Everybody check out my YouTube. A Marshall man came up here earlier and admitted he don't wash his ass because he don't see a reason.
He had brr in his bum and made it clear to everybody in the chat.
That is crazy. But yeah, everybody, the YouTube, the button is on my profile. Go check out the button on my profile, and b1initiative.org.
if you want to join our Discord where we talk about stuff. I'm telling you, this man's. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post a clip of it. I asked him if he washed his ass. He said he didn't see a reason because nobody go down there. That's what he said. Listen, I don't know about y'all thin Lipians, but black people be washing our asses. So, all right, y'all. One love. I'm gonna go spend some time with my family. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.